Yo. Shout out to Auntie Six. He knew what it was. Auntie Six Soldier called it. He knows what it was. Nation. Yes, we are back. This is a rare show. This is something that we usually don't do. We're going to be sitting here. I'm going to bring some people on tonight. We're going to talk about this Washington football team in Seattle game. Fan show. Dirty. What's up, my brother? You ready to pull up? Want some of my guys to pull up, man. Have some drinks. Chop it up. Whatever you got going on. Pull up. Let's talk about this game. I want us to really watch this team because I want to know who we're about to play. I want to know who we're going to play on Sunday. You know what I'm saying? So are you guys with that? I'm going to pull it up. I'm going to watch it on my phone. If you guys get a chance to, if you guys have a TV around you, whatever you got going on, put it on, put the game on. Make sure if you decide on jumping in the show, Wi-Fi is official. Your TV is low because, YouTube will knock me for that. If the TV is not low, I cannot monetize on my channel. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to everybody in the chat, man. Let's get it going. This is about a scouting report tonight. I want to watch what this Washington football team looks like so we know what we're getting ourselves into come Sunday. You know how this goes. Injuries occur. They played 2 games in a row where they've looked really, really good. They're on a two-win streak. You know what I mean? So let's see what it is, man. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Make sure you guys wipe them feet. Hit them thumbs up, subscribe to the channel. And if you want to become a member, please hit the link up top. This is going to be a 2-hour show. I know we're not going to do the whole game, but we're going to do some of it. And then Mental Health Monday is right after this. So when I mean to tell you guys, we're going to end this video and bring on Mental Health Monday, that's exactly what we're going to do. So outwork everybody, man. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Freddie Raider, man, Pastor Raider, my brother, Raider Ruckus. What's good, King? You ready to come on tonight and talk that shit with your bro, man? Willie Wayne, Fresno County's in the building. All eyes on G. What's good, my guy? Raider Twan, my brother, man. Yes. Let's get rocking. The game starts in about 10 minutes. So we're going to get to moving. Man. Let's get it. Oh, shit. This is not the right link to put in there. Hold on real quick, y'all. Give me 1 second. And we are doing another coffee and convo in the morning. We're going to break down this game, what we've seen. We're going to break down the injury report. Bad news, fellas. My guys and my queens. I've been calling it since day one. It's looking like Nicolas Morrow will not return anytime soon. Sucks. But, I'm going to be honest. I didn't expect him to come back. Trayvon Mullen, it looks as if he's not ready yet. We're not going to rush him back. I think he'll be ready for the Kansas City game. So, for those who thought Nicolas Morrow would be ready, he's not. And it looks as if Trayvon Mullen will be ready by Arrowhead. Another week away. So, there we have it, man. Shout out to everybody. I will be dropping that song soon. My brother L Fingers just hit me, said he's going to mix down the full anthem tonight, and he's actually going to grab another artist or two as well. I spoke to a few people. I don't know who he's going to get on there. Shout out to Yada, a Las Vegas artist. He signed with Maybach Music. He signed with Rick Ross. Fingers said he's getting him on there. And then I talked to Raven Justice last night. Shout to the town. You know what I mean? We may get him on there as well. But either way, that song will be out soon. I promise you guys it will be out soon. I'm not going to redo it. You know what? I said Ruggs on the song. Guess what? Ruggs was there when I did the song. So simple and plain, I'm not changing shit. So there we go. You know what I mean? But I appreciate you guys on all the love and all that on the song so far. Trust me, the finished product is going to be great. Shout out to everybody, man. Shout out to everybody in the chat, man. My guys, my people, my come on, talk that shit. Let's go. Link is right here, fellas. If you guys want to pull up, pull up. Let's get it rocking. We got 2 lives. We'll be lit. And I got a broken back right now, y'all. So bear with me. But we will be going back to back with the lives. We're going to be lit. We are going to be lit. I'm telling y'all right now, December, our team has been pretty bad in recent Decembers. Well, guess what? I'm going to be active as fuck all December because fuck that. We about to win some games. It is what it is. You know what I mean? So shout out to everybody in the chat, man. Let's get it rocking. Let's get it rocking. Shout out to my guy, Tom. What's good with you, brother?
What is it, brother? This is Rage.
Rage, my dog. Let's go, my brother. How you doing, man?
Man, I'm hanging in there, laying in the bed.
Hey, well, I want you to come on tonight's show. We're doing.
Oh, I am.
Yeah,
I'm on all your shows.
No. But I want you to actually specifically come on and tell your story, if that's okay with you. I would like for you to come on tonight, like this, face value, and tell the nation what you deal with and all that good stuff. I would love that.
I will.
My dog. How's everything going, man?
It's going. I'm hunting. I'm still hunting. I got 2 deer.
There you go.
I got my buddy in the bed with me.
There you go. Talk that shit. For those who don't know, this is my guy Rage. This is Rage Raider in the chat, you guys. This is my guy. Born in Newark, right? Newark, New Jersey.
I was born in California, but I lived in Jersey City, New Jersey.
There you go. Jersey City, lives in Atlanta area now, Georgia. Hey, man, that's what's up, bro. Hey, how you feeling about this game come Sunday?
I think they're the dirty.
Be honest. If you feel we're going to lose, say that shit because you know we honest over here.
If we can get the running game going, they're the 32nd passing defense in the league.
Yep.
Carr can light them up.
Yep. Facts.
We just got to get the running game going to bring them in.
I like that. What's funny is I was going to break that down, but I like that you already brought that up. 32nd in the passing game. So they're giving up ass in the secondary.
Yeah.
So,
they're terrible.
Yeah. So if we can somewhat even have a run game like we did against Dallas, where, Jacobs ran off for what was it, 80? We had a few plays. We didn't really establish the run game back, but we did just enough. If we could do that against the Washington football team and still pass the ball all over the place like DC has been able to do, I think we'll be all right. Facts. Let me see. Shout to Raider Joe. What's up, brother? The chat, the link is in the chat, you guys. If you guys want to pull up, come talk some shit with us. This is a fan show tonight. Pull up, come talk some shit with us. We're going to be watching this Washington football game. We're going to be watching this, kind of seeing what we got coming up on Sunday. I think I'm going to start doing this every week. I think we'll start doing this with every opponent we have coming up the following week. So there we go. Let me see. Shout to Gaffler, man. What's up to Gaffler? My brother, man. Let's go. Let's get it. Scott Black, who cares? What's good, my guys? Hold on real quick. The link is right there, y'all. I'm going to send it over to Dirty real quick, too. Hold on real quick.
I'll tell you what, though. We need to get after Hanky.
Yeah.
Or whatever the hell his name is.
Heineken, whatever the fuck you want to call him.
Yeah. Because he's calm back there.
Yeah, he holds on to the ball. Every second he gets, he'll hold on to the ball. It's a good thing and a bad thing. You know what I mean? But when you got Yannick and Mad Max, I think that he's going to be running for his life this week.
I'll tell you, our linebacker coach needs to get Perryman and up in the middle because Max and Yannick, they're so far up the field.
Yeah.
That it gives the quarterback the middle to run.
Well, I like what we did last week. We actually blitzed Denzel Perriman. I like that. Like you know what I'm saying? He was full force in Dak's face last week. This is what Gus needs to do. Get more creative. This cover 3 bullshit is not going to pan out year in and year out. You have to do different things. If you have Perriman blitzing, you have Abram blitzing, you keep a, you know what I'm saying? You keep a, you just have to keep these QBs on their toes, bro. You have to keep them on their toes. If you don't, somebody like Dak will pick you apart. Thank God, you know what I mean? CeeDee Lamb and Amari was out of that game because, you know what? To be honest, we were on Dak a little bit though. We were on Dak a little bit though, but he did have some time back there, and they have a good O-line as well. We actually played a really good game on that D-line. That D-line actually protected the run really good. Dallas only ran the ball 19 times. I don't know why they got away from the run. I believe that Dak is really, really, really good when they run the ball over 20 times. So I don't know what Dallas was thinking. Shout out to my brother Will in the chat, man. Fresh, what's good, my brother? But I just look, man. We're playing a different team. We got Gibson. They got some guys. McLaren, he's a monster. I've had him in my fantasy the past few years.
The wide receiver.
Yeah, he's a dog. He's a dog. So, you know, I mean, there's gonna be some guys, man. That's definitely lit. Shout out to Raider Squid, my brother. Hey, if you can pull up on the show tonight, we're doing the mental health in a couple hours. Jose, what's up, brother?
What's up, Graphk? What's going on?
What's up, Jose?
What's up, my guy?
How you doing?
What's on your mind, King?
None. Just trying to finish strong. You know, trying to finish the season strong.
I hear you, my brother. You ready to? I'm ready to watch this game, man, and see what these guys got going on. I want to see what they're doing. I got to find what his name is, actually. Give me a second real quick. There's a lot of injuries on the Seattle side. I don't really think the Seattle stands a chance. I'm going to be honest, you guys. I think we may be a little more afraid of the Washington football team after tonight because Seattle was on a downswing. They're 3-7. Russell Wilson can't do anything right now. Yeah, exactly. They got Curtis Samuels coming back. That's one of their best wide receivers / running back / do it all Swiss knife kind of guy. I wanted Curtis Samuels at the beginning of the season in free agency. You know what I mean? When he was up leaving Carolina, I'm like, how can we not go get a guy like this? But shout out to my brother Pastor Raider. What's up, King?
What's up with you, brother? It's been a while, man. I had to check in, brother.
Oh, no, it's good, man. It's good. We just doing a fan show tonight. We gonna watch this game. You know what I mean? Check out the ops real quick. Keep an eye on the ops.
For sure. I'm actually putting it on right now. I'm getting ready right now.
Yeah. What's going on with you, King? How you doing, though, bro? Everything good?
Man, nothing much, bro. I'm going to be honest with y'all, man. I have taken like a break from Raider content in general. It had nothing to do with you, Docs, because I pop in and like the videos and then I pop out.
I love it.
But listen, the reason why is when we started that 3-game losing streak and we were in the middle of all that, I was feeling the same way that you were, Doc, and I knew that I was going to have a meltdown. Yeah. I knew I was. Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel it. You know what I mean? That's how you know you're a fan, when you feel it. When you feel it, that's when it hurts. That's when you know.
And it sucks that I have to have my meltdowns in front of y'all. It just is what it is. That's what I do. That's what I do for a living.
I spent a lot of time there. One of the reasons I didn't want to go into the chat was because I was getting so frustrated with the way people were responding to your reaction. Like, this is your channel. You apologize for the things that you said that you knew were not right, that you didn't want to operate in that way. You're correcting it. Yeah. That's what it is. I spank my kids. But do I love my kids? I'm not saying you're my kid. I'm not saying that at all. Like, but I'm not saying my child. I realized that example was bad right when I said it. It came out. But you know what I'm saying?
Cool Kev he almost cussed, bro. I seen it. I seen it, bro.
Fudge, man. Fudge.
Hey, I'll tell you the truth. I was shutting the game off in the third quarter.
Which one?
Same thing.
When we were losing. When we were getting blown out, I can't break my TV. I can't afford them anymore.
And you know what's so sad? I'll still sit there the fourth quarter thinking something's gonna change.
Damn.
See that?
Not when it's 30.
Ray, you're smart. You're smart, brother. Like that's what I need to do. I need to cut it off and walk away. You know what I'm saying? But I'll sit there like, you know what? DC's gonna put this team on his back, and we're gonna score 21 points right now and win this game.
35-14, and you're still open.
Yo,
So,
hey, I think one of the biggest misconceptions about what people think about Derek Carr is that we don't support him as a player or a person. If you don't think we don't support Derek Carr as personally, he's been with the team 8 years.
Yeah,
Y'all in the chat that think if I'd say he's a bum for the week, I'm not saying he's a bum in real life. Granted, I don't know him personally, but come on. You know what I mean? And my boy bounced back. He bounced back. He did what he needed to do.
If they take it personally, they're not nation.
No.
They're fair weather fans.
But you know, it is what it is, man.
It is what it is.
I take everything personal the Raiders do. Every single thing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
and that but you gotta be smart and recognize that when you hear somebody having a conversation about something that they're passionate about. Like anybody that's in the chat, let me run you up just a little bit, man. I'm a little slow, but I'm a little bit smart as well. When you're listening to somebody, don't take the tone of their voice in the moment for what they actually believe. You have to discern it for yourself. It makes no sense to call somebody out and say, "Well, Docs is a Carr hater." What did you watch it all during the offseason? Did you watch at all during the offseason? Anyway,
but Pastor, you know what you need to do? There's two things as a human being. Once you master these, and I'm trying. Once you master these two things, I think you're good, right? Once you realize you can't please everybody, you're good. Once you realize who you really are, and you don't care what nobody else thinks about what what it is. I'm trying to master those two things because every day the channel grows, there's more people. Yeah. You know what I mean? So it's a lot going on at all times. But once you can figure that out, bro, it is what it is.
I was just gonna say, you know where I learned that? You want to know the craziest place where I actually learned what you're talking about? And I'm not perfect at it. It was in Bible college.
Shit.
I was in Bible college because in Bible college, everybody's vying to be the professor's best friend, or you know what I mean? And I learned real quick, especially coming from where I come from and not growing up in church.
Yeah.
It was different for me. But anyway.
Out to Stockton, California. Shout out to Sacramento, California.
Bro. Listen, 209 in the house, bro. 209. It's another. I was just talking to somebody today. They're like, "How can
talk
you
that
from
stuff, Pastor Raider? Talk that stuff. Let's go.
They can be shit if you want it to be.
Let's go. Let's go.
Hey,
I got it. Tonight's gonna be
Raider.
Pastor
Raider.
I love it.
I'm from Stock. I didn't grow up in church. I wasn't always this way. Anyway.
Hold on real quick. Shout to T Raider, T Raider. I appreciate you, brother. Thank you for becoming a member of the channel. If you guys want to become a member, man, hit that link up top. Everybody's putting them fire emojis in the chat right now because they just heard Pastor Raider say shit. Let's go. Let's go. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. The pastor.
Somebody's gonna tell me I'm not a Christian because
I got my name for a different word.
Hey, you can't be a Derek Carr fan because you said shit.
Oh, do I need to get out the signed jersey or no?
You gotta say shoot. You gotta say shoot.
Let's hear you shoot. Shout out to the Graphk, man. Y'all tweaking. This is what I live by. You give them flowers when they deserve them. You take them shits away when they don't.
Yo, Doc, did you at all notice how this weekend kind of fell to the Raiders' favor? Like everything. I literally kept everything did, and I popped in and watched a bunch of those games, and I'm going, this is all our playoffs.
Yeah.
This is all us going to the playoffs. These teams losing is a huge deal.
Yeah.
And it puts that 3-game losing streak, it puts it a little bit further behind us, even though we didn't do any work to get there besides the one win. It really does.
But think about if we would have won those games, where we'd be right now. I can't help but think about that.
I know.
Wait, at this point, just one. Shit, if we would have beat the Giants, at this point, I'm like,
that's the one. That's the one.
But it is what it is.
That's the one.
The Bears too. I mean, come on.
The Bears and the Giants are the two. Yeah.
Bro, I flew to Vegas for that. Yeah, I know. Trust me, I was there. That shit was terrible watching that shit live. But hey,
I'll tell you what,
we're still in it.
Yeah, I'll tell you what. If we win this week, which I have a strong feeling about this week, I think Washington is hurt. I will say this. If we win this week, I'm going to be in Kansas City next week, and I swear if I'm bad luck, I'll never go to another game again. If we get blown out in Kansas City, I'll never go to a game again.
You know what's funny, bro? I was really thinking about buying the ticket and just driving out there. I'm about 7 hours away. I'm thinking about driving out.
I'm 5.5, bro. I mean, I had to like I said, my best friend growing up is a Chiefs fan, and he's from Stockton. I don't know how, and so like bucket list, me and my boy are gonna go to a game and talk trash the whole game. It's gonna.
You guys driving out there?
Yeah, from Shawnee, Oklahoma. I live in Shawnee.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, I'm only like 4 hours from you, bro.
I'm really thinking about it, bro.
Do it, bro. Hey, do it. Get out, and I'm gonna get out there the day before too. My buddy, he drinks. I don't really drink like that, but come hang out with us, bro. For real.
I'm really thinking about it, bro. Like today, I spent an hour and a half telling myself why and why not to go. You know what's crazy? I want to watch this game this weekend because I like first place on the line. Like that's a game I want to go to. You know what I'm saying? Like if we beat Washington football team, Denver beats Kansas City. It's like, how do you not go to that game? Because at that point we win. First place is all ours. Like, you know what I mean? So
that's it.
Yeah, if first place is on the line, that's somewhere I think I'm gonna say, you know what? I'm gonna take that 7.5 hour drive, man. Fuck it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna see what it is. Let me check this game real quick, y'all. I forgot it. It started.
I got mine pulled up.
Tom commercial.
Okay. Yeah. Washington got the ball right now, 1st and 10 at the 28. Okay. So,
you're watching it?
Nah, I got it. Yeah, I got it on my phone.
DirecTV, man, is like 5 minutes behind all the time.
Yeah, I'm not watching on DirecTV. I got it on the ESPN app, so it's actually up on the ESPN app. So Seattle went 3 and out already, huh?
Yeah. Oh, they got crushed.
Yeah, they got. So is Washington? I genuinely have not watched a ton of Washington this week. This is probably a bad live for me to hop on, but is Washington's defense still as good as they were earlier in the season?
No. First of all, their defense last year was top notch.
Right.
Yeah, they came into it this year. Everybody thought it was going to be great. It's been terrible. Chase Young, their star defensive end, is gone for the season.
I know he's gone, yeah.
But he was even having a down season. Their defensive tackles are still stout. You got to watch out for that. Those guys got some nice.
That's right.
They still got, I think Montez Sweat is a defensive end / linebacker, outside, whatever you want to call him. And then, but just like Ray said, they have the third. You said the 32nd ranked secondary, right?
They just said it. They just said it in the pregame.
Well, there you go.
Yeah,
so
our problem is we just have to tempo more teams. I think the problem that we have with Dallas is that Dallas had the ball. We're bombing it. Derek Carr's putting it downfield, which to me is amazing considering losing Henry Ruggs that he's still able to put it downfield as much as he is. Yeah. But I just want to see us tempo the ball more. So I'm really watching, even though Seattle doesn't have a great run offense, I'm really watching Seattle's run offense tonight. Because I don't know if they're attending.
Their offensive line.
Yeah.
To be honest, I don't really give a shit what Seattle does today. I'm watching everything the Washington football team is doing. That's it.
I hear you.
Docs, they said it during the pregame too, that they have a weak offensive line.
Yeah, they're beat up right now. They're beat up. Yeah, Washington football team. And look, after this game, they may even be a little bit beat up on a short week. This is what people tend to forget. They play Sunday. It's a Monday night game, short week. We shall see how this turns out. I didn't know that Montez Sweat was hurt too, Bourbon. I didn't know that.
I didn't know that. I did not know that either. And he's really good.
Oh, he's on. Oh, yeah, he is on the IR with a broken jaw. I forgot.
I will say this: Gibson's a beast. Gotta watch. Gibson is a monster.
Yeah, and McLaurin too.
Yeah.
But Heineke has been really, really moving and grooving these past few weeks. So I don't know, man. So
Gibson just got lit up.
I saw that right at the first down line. I didn't know if it was third or second down, or maybe even first. I don't know.
Yeah, 3rd and 1 at the 36 right now. Pass complete.
Okay, so it was second.
Hey, who is Washington? He's plays defense. Allen.
Jonathan Allen.
What position?
Defensive tackle, I believe. Yeah, they have a stout defensive tackle room. Just like Bourbon said, they have 4 number 1 DTs. 4 of them. Like those guys are monsters.
We needed to try to trade for somebody in the earlier season.
Man, they have Tim. I think they have Tim Settle. That was a guy. That was a name that was out there that they were saying that we would potentially trade for when the trade deadline happened. But I guess Gus was happy with the defense that he got. I mean, I we got better last week against the run. I don't know how long it's going to last, but we're improving slowly but surely. Dr. Flame said Jonathan Allen is easily the best player on that team. I got to disagree. I like Gibson. I like Terry McLaurin. And when healthy, Chase Young to me is the best guy they got on that team. They also have
I feel like
De'Aaron Payne, and they have Matthew Leonidas as well. Yeah.
Hot take. Young, he's overrated. His pressures are real low. He just finishes really well.
Okay.
I'm not saying he's bad. If you go look at his pressures are not great. He just finishes really, really well. And
you might be right. You may be right too, because think of it like this: when you got a defensive tackle room like that, the pressures and sacks should be through the roof.
Easy.
Yeah.
Easy. And that's what I worry about going into a lot of these games. I'm surprised that Dallas didn't do it more, but those dink and dunk offenses eat us alive. They eat us alive. And it takes away our strong, the strong suit, and that's our defensive line, which is that mind-blowing to anybody else that we're saying our defensive line is a strong point of this team, going from talking about it 2 years ago when we only had like 13 sacks? That's crazy to me.
Bro, we've came a long way. It's a far cry from them days, bro.
That's what I'm saying. And that's why I still have a hard time criticizing Gruden and Mayock, because they've done some good things. I just think they miss it in a lot of areas. They missed it in a lot of areas.
I think all the good all the good points was all Gus.
Yeah. Yeah.
I have to agree. I was a
stud. Denzel Perriman, stud.
Right.
Casey Hayward, stud. Even in
Solly.
the short, Solly. We ain't got Solly, but
Jefferson.
He's not a Gus guy. Q, you can say that because he came from
that. Gakwe.
Yeah. Well, Yannick for sure. But Q came from that Seattle, I guess you want to say that Seattle tree.
Yeah.
But the Gus guys have showed up. I mean, for real. Even Brandon Faison, I know he got cooked these past few weeks, but that week one when he came back, he was balling.
He shines. He shines, but he gets burnt. And I think I don't mind that in a number 2 or number 3 guy. Yeah. I don't mind that at all.
Ricky, the mental health show is right after this, brother. It's right after this show. We're doing back-to-back joints.
Gibson. Hey, you want to know something? They're running right in between the guard and the tackle, which is where our guys rush up the field.
Yep.
And that leaves that wide open.
1st and 10 at Seattle's 29. Looks like Heineke's picking them apart. They're running the ball really good too. They got McKissick and they got Gibson. They threw a 15-yarder, I believe, to Bates.
Look what Mo just said.
That thing is he's still 30th in points allowed.
We let up a lot of points.
A lot of points. Yeah. I agree.
And they're not garbage points.
But it is difficult sometimes when you're not getting off the field, man. These defenses be gassed, bro. You know what I mean? Like, you got to have those long drives. You got to put up 7 in the red zone and give your defense some time to fall back. You know what I mean? So look, at this point, yes, it's the defense's fault, but it's also our O needs to help them out a little bit. You know what I mean?
Right.
Aurora. Go ahead, brother. Go ahead.
The offensive line is finally coming into themselves. I don't have a ton of criticism of the offensive line. Are we top tier? No, but I think that we're doing enough to win games. I think the only thing that I want to see is a little bit more push when it comes to those short yardage downs and we're running the ball. And the second part of that is I want to see them make some more holes. Get some more holes open because they're not opening up holes. But as far as the pass game is concerned, they're fine. They're doing just fine.
What's crazy is now, we've seen that Trent Sieg may be out with COVID-19, our snapper.
I didn't see that.
So, hey, guess what? We may have to go for it on 4th downs, and we may have to get 7 in the red zone. Guess what? Put up some touchdowns.
I love that.
So we don't
I actually like that. Why do I like that?
I'm with it too, bro. Don't get me wrong. He plays a pivotal role on this team.
Yeah.
But definitely go for it more on 4th, especially 4th and shorts. Or go for them shits. And then, hey, bro, fuck a 3, go for 7. Period. Like, you know what I mean? Shout out to Imagine Wagons. Faison has been great. He was a practice squad. For a practice squad guy, Brandon Faison has played his role and played it well. Imagine, I agree.
That's right.
His name just slipped my mind, but have you seen that old boy for Green Bay that we had on what's his name? Last name, you know what I'm talking about. And his name slips my mind. It starts with a D. I think his last name starts with a D. Of course, it slips my mind when I'm thinking he is lighting it up this year, bro. And we let him go, lighting it up.
I'm gonna
But
say
hey,
this. Go ahead.
didn't we have what's his name? That went to Denver. That's playing lights out. The tackle.
The tackle.
You think about Morrissey that went and has played center for Texas?
Play for Houston. And you were talking about Rasul Douglas too, Pastor.
Rasul, yes, yeah. I said started with the last name started with a D.
I wanted to keep him, but that's just
too.
Hey, guess what? We got Desmond Trufant. I think he can do what Rasul does. Yes, Rasul has been in some good positions, you guys. A pick 7 and another INT a few weeks ago. He has been pretty in some pretty good situations, but let's not act as though Rasul Douglas is still a top tier. He'd have been a great number 3. A great number 3 for us.
No, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, depth.
Yeah.
You would rather have him over Trufant right now. I personally would.
No, because of what he's done. Yeah, because of what he's done for sure.
But that's hindsight. That's hindsight.
Who's the 2 outside guys for Denver?
Oh, are you talking about Shelby Harris, the defensive tackle?
No, the other side.
Defensive ends?
Right tackle?
Or are you talking about offense? Offense or defense?
Defense.
They had Nick Chubb. I mean, not Nick Chubb. They had Bradley Chubb, and they had what's old boy's name? The only guy.
Shelby Harris, not Shelby. No,
he's a defensive tackle. That's the only guy.
Yeah, he's in.
He's old. He's been in the league forever.
Not Von Miller.
Miller. Didn't we have Miller?
No, he's been a Bronco his whole life.
Oh, he's been a
He went to the Rams.
Okay, I thought we had him. Did we have?
He's close. He's close with Derek Carr, and there was rumors about him potentially coming, but the Denver Broncos would have never traded him to us.
No. What's up, Dirty?
What up, man? How y'all doing?
Good, brother. How are you?
I'm good. He thinking about that other dude that plays for Denver on the other side that we had.
No, it was Shelby Harris. Shelby Harris was the only guy that they had.
Yeah, Shelby Harris. Yeah. That's who we had.
But
I thought it was Miller.
Yeah, Miller played his whole career with Denver until
Gibson just got tackled bad.
Uh-oh.
I hope they break one of their legs.
He's walking off. He's hobbling. Oh, you could be hurt for a week. It's all right. You could be out a week, sir. That's fine.
Oh,
who got hurt?
I got 30. I got third and goal.
It's 4th and goal. Seattle
held 4th and goal. I don't see nobody limping off.
I'm behind.
Oh, there he is.
He limped off before. Yeah, he limped off before.
Uh-oh.
I'm behind because of the thing I'm using.
That can be big.
Yeah, I'd like to see his ankle twist and the
We
wide
don't want to
receiver.
see that, Rage. We don't want to see that.
I'm just keeping it 100. Anything for my team to win, man.
At this point, we probably need all the help we can get.
Hey, the coin said we're gonna win, man. So at the end of the day, we're gonna win this shit.
Yeah, but they flipped the coin supposedly for the whole season, and they have us losing to Kansas City.
No, I don't want that.
Yeah, see?
I don't want that.
Flip it game to game.
3-0.
Even though Thomas was wrong.
3-0. Washington football team, you guys. Mind you guys, if they win this game, 3-game winning streak, they come into Vegas on a very, very high note. The momentum is in their favor, most definitely. So this is why we chose to watch this game a little bit. Yeah, Twan, they do have McKissick, but McKissick is not Gibson.
They are going to win this game, though, man. Seattle's terrible right now.
Yeah, they are bad. But you know what?
Hey, Seattle's defense is terrible, and they just held them to 3.
Yeah. And I'm sorry. It's still hard for me. I know he's been struggling this year. I don't usually go against Russell Wilson, man. So, and they got DJ Metcalf. They got some great receivers. Their running game is hurting right now. Their offensive line is always beat the shit, but they still got Russell Wilson. So we shall see. Shout out to High Five. This could be an advantage for us. Facts. Shout out to Mo.
They beat
100 points in game we won.
He what?
He said they gave up 100 points. in games that we won. So you're saying
20, 40, 60. So 20 points a game?
We gave up 100 points.
Yeah. Average of 20 points a game or something like that? Because we won.
That one guy, I said DK Metcalf, not DJ Metcalf, bro. I know who DK is. It's a little easy to make it sound like DJ though, but it's DK. They have Tyler Lockett as well. They got Tyler Lockett. They got some guys.
So they beat the Buccaneers by essentially 9 points.
Yeah.
10 points. They beat Washington. They beat the Panthers by literally 6 points.
Yeah.
So they're not blowing guys out, but they beat one good team and another team that I think everybody would agree is up and coming. Matt Rule's a dog. I like Matt Rule a lot.
Antonio Gibson walking on the sideline after seeing his leg bend awkwardly during that hit is good to see it. So it looks like he's okay. You never know. But that's something to keep an eye on. That's something to keep an eye on a short week.
Can you give me a water? No.
They
Can you give me a water, babe?
In the red zone, Frank.
Hey, why can't our center come back, a long snapper? If he's got COVID now, can he pass 2 times during the week?
Yeah, he's got to hit 2 tests.
He's got to do 2. He has to pass 2 tests in 24 and separately, 24 hours separately. So if he takes one tomorrow, passes it, and mind you, this is a guy that doesn't need practice. You know what I'm saying? Like
all those non-vaccinated guys, the non-vaccinated people, it's more than that.
Yeah, but I think he's vaccinated. I think didn't we have like 100% vaccination rate on our team now?
Who he is vaccinated?
Yeah, Trent Sieg is vaccinated.
Who out of the 4 of us are vaccinated? Right here.
Who of us?
Yeah.
Oh, I am for sure. I am.
I'm not.
Are you dirty? You vaccinated? Did you have to do that because of your job?
I did it because I felt like it.
There you go. I did it because of my wife. That's it.
Me too, but I just felt like I said.
I'm not. Look, I was.
Hey, you did it because of the boss.
Yeah. I respect anybody, man, that didn't and that did. I don't care what you believe.
Do whatever you want.
I don't care what you choose. That's your right.
I just was curious. I won't do it because of my sister's a nurse and she tells me how many people come into the hospital in Jersey sick from the shot.
And then I was headed to New York too, so that was another reason. I'm like, man, I'm not going out there unvaccinated. That's not happening.
I got sick from it. Actually, the doctor said first of all I got sick and then I had frozen shoulder. My shoulder was frozen, like I couldn't move my shoulder. Remember, I thought it was dislocated. I was on the lives like my shit don't work. I had frozen shoulder because of the shots. But
how long after it was that though? Wasn't that a couple weeks? Like a while.
Yeah, like 2 weeks after that. But I got sick 2 days after I got it.
Oh, I got you.
You froze. You froze. Everybody froze. I didn't hear what you.
No, we're good.
Got.
We're good.
Hey Terrence, I seen that, bro. I hope Brian Kelly's gone. Please get the fuck out of Notre Dame. Please. Shout out to Sandra. What's up, King? Raidernation for life. Shout out to the Queen, Sandra. What's up? What you love? Yes, I love it. I love it.
There goes Lockett.
Oh shit! Let's see what's going on. The Russell Wilson.
He's on my fantasy team. There we go.
31. 31, and he went for 50.
50 something. Yeah. Good for my fantasy team.
Yeah. Hey, I like it. He needs to get out of there. He needs to get out of Notre Dame. I'm sick of it. Brian Kelly.
You don't like? He's the winningest. I'm a huge Notre Dame fan.
I love Notre Dame.
Look at my hand.
That's my team. I'm sick of Brian Kelly.
I'm 100% Irish. I've been following them since I'm a kid.
That's a 55-yarder. Holy shit!
Ooh. On 3rd and 1. Oh! You're getting called defensive. Oh, what? No, man. The refs are so inconsistent, bro. It's crazy.
They're terrible.
Inconsistency. And you know what it is? They keep piling on these ticky-tack rules that make it harder for them to do their job. Like, it's insane. It's nuts. I don't understand it.
I tried typing weeks ago when we played What happened to Brian Kelly?
He's going to LSU.
LSU.
I don't know.
I like Lincoln Riley too, bro. I like the Lincoln Riley to SC too, bro.
I'm from.
I need
I'm
somebody to bring my program back.
Who's
I'm a
Notre Dame
low-key
getting?
USC fan. I'm a low-key USC fan, but I lived in Georgia, lived in Atlanta for 7 years. So I root for Georgia. I live in Oklahoma now, and I root for Oklahoma State. And so I really am a fair weather fan when it comes to college football, honestly.
Touchdown, Seattle.
Let's go. During his time in South Bend, Kelly helped
Everett. But anyway, I live in Georgia right now.
Oh yeah, where at?
I'm down in Carrollton.
Carrollton.
Shout out to Carrollton.
I'm 10 minutes away from Alabama.
Oh,
I rooted for Alabama for 3 years because I coached Minka Fitzpatrick when he was 12 years old. He took me to my Super Bowl in Disney World. We beat Texas.
Holy shit.
That's awesome. That's dope. That's super
That's
dope,
hella
man.
dope.
I sent them to the high school that he went to. I talked his father into it because where we were in Jersey, he was going to put him in a public school. I sent him to St. Peter's Prep, and he got #1 in Jersey, #4 in the nation.
Talk that shit, Paige.
And his quarterback went to Notre Dame that same year.
That's awesome.
Minka's a dog. Minka's a dog.
Yeah.
Not to change this, I'm seeing a lot of reports that they're saying Mike is gone. They're saying Mike Mayock is gone. They're basically gonna just redo the whole thing. They're blowing it up.
Well, there's rumors now saying, Mark Davis is taking his time. He's not rushing. He's not really too worried about, the coaching staff next year. He wants to go all in this year and see what happens. But any good guy, any good owner is going to say that because you don't want your guys thinking, that we're already looking past you.
Right.
At the end of the day, I think Mark is going to bring in some people that are going to help him make this choice for him. Because Mark's not a football mind like his dad. You know what I'm saying? He's not out. So I don't know. I don't think – I was telling Ray this earlier on the live this morning that you can't bring Mike Mayock back one more year after he brings on a whole new coaching staff because then if you let him go, you're bringing in a new GM and he wants his coaching staff. So it just doesn't make any sense. If you're going to get a whole new coaching staff, you might as well start off with a whole new GM as well. I mean,
GM as well, yeah.
So
the only coach that I really would like to see stay is I'd like to see Gus stay. I really would.
Yeah, I just what's crazy?
Miles too.
Miles. I would love Miles to take over the defensive coordinator. Look, Miles deserves a defensive coordinator position. He's been a great secondary guy his whole career. I feel like Ron Miles can be a great defensive coordinator. He deserves a shot. You know what I'm saying?
Q on the Locked On Raider podcast this morning, he said he thought that it was a possibility that you see somebody that is in Gus's staff step up and become a defensive coordinator, and then you see Gus move into the head coaching. Well, and then they bring in offensive mind.
Yeah, well, I don't want Gus as a head coach because that didn't work the first time with him. But if we did, I can see Ron Miles becoming the secondary coach for sure.
Correct me if I'm wrong. Did he take Jacksonville to the AFC Championship game though?
Was that Gus?
No, that wasn't Gus. Okay.
Who was that? Who was that over there? Who was that? Gus. I think Gus was with the Chargers at that point, right?
I don't like that Gus depends on the defensive line to do everything.
Yeah.
I don't like that.
That bothers me. Yeah, that bothers me.
No blitzing. Just having your secondary. Yeah, like he does depend on that D line a lot.
I probably, if I had to say I'm a fan of any defense, I'm a fan of the Ravens defense. I think the Ravens defense is amazing, and they've always been for some reason. They are, yes. This year, yes. But
they've been good year in and year out. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, but they also had that nut that was on there.
Who?
The guy that went to court for murder.
What team? Who we talking about?
Ray Lewis.
Ray Lewis.
Hey man, Ray a goat, man. Hey, look,
Oh,
Ray is a goat.
I love him, man. Don't get me wrong, but when you have him on back there yelling at people, you know they're gonna play their hearts out because they don't want to deal with him.
hey Ray, sometimes you gotta stab a motherfucker, man. You know, it just be like that.
I understand that.
Sometimes you gotta grab your cigar cutter and just cut the fuck out of somebody. You know what I mean?
Yeah, a pinky, just a tip. like you know, like you used to tell the girl.
Hey man, hey Ray was a beast, man. I love Ray Lewis. A lot of the shit he said after retirement was a little suspect. You know, he kind of goes off on tangents sometimes. But hey, I was here for Ray Lewis and Ed Reed, man. That defense was remarkable, man. That shit was different. That shit was different. I prayed for a defense like that for years when those guys were around. And it never happened.
Years.
It was
Okay,
Doug Marrone. Doug Marrone was their coach that year. I was wrong.
Okay,
I thought it was Gus.
Yeah. But Gus he wasn't the defensive. Was he the defensive coordinator or was he in LA or in San Diego? He might have been in San Diego.
He wasn't there. Yeah, he said yeah.
Okay. Shout out to everybody in the chat. You guys wipe them feet, hit them thumbs up. We're just shooting this shit tonight, fellas. Fan show, just talking our shit, watching the game, seeing what our ops look like. That's all that is. If you guys want to pull in and come talk some shit with us, the link is right here. If you guys want to pull up, it's right here. StreamYard. Pull up, come talk some shit with us. Let's talk about this game that's going on right now. Second and
Dirty.
6.
I like that backdrop.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
It's fire as shit.
I appreciate it.
Let me see. Oh, you froze up like a stripper, man.
Yeah, he did. Put your tongue on the pole.
Dirty over there looking crazy.
Yeah, I know. I froze. I went to another app real quick.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Gotcha.
App real quick. Yeah.
See, the NFL won't let people that play like Ray Lewis play no more. Facts.
No, yeah, true.
they got to get away from these rules, man. And I understand they're bigger and faster now, but you can't have people like Hill going across the middle, not worrying about getting hit.
Yeah.
Here's the thing.
Tyreek Hill got to know he can get killed going up the middle.
Yeah,
I'm paying $13.7 million a year to play. I don't want you hurt.
Yeah, that's true.
I'm giving you 13 million.
Put it across the middle.
And 10 years after you're gone, I don't want you in a wheelchair, barely able to speak, because then it won't. No kids.
You know what? Then just put flags on them. Then if we're gonna do it like that, let's just do this flag football thing. Then fuck it.
Yeah,
just put flags on them. Like,
No, I'm not standing up for. I'm just saying that's the reason behind it. You're making $13.7 million. Yeah. You know what I mean? They gonna try to find all the ticky taps they can. Yeah, it's an investment for them. Back in the day when they was giving them $10,000 a year. Yeah. Oh yeah, man, break your neck. I don't give a shit. Break your neck.
The shit these quarterbacks get away with these days, it's crazy, bro.
Man, motherfuckers was playing for a Rolls Royce back then, bro. No money, just you was getting a Rolls.
The pussy and a whip. That was it. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
hey, Lawrence Taylor used to get his junk from my town. I knew this guy was a bus driver for my school.
Lawrence would smoke crack and play Sunday.
Yeah.
That's hey, Michael Irvin used to smoke crack and go catch everything in his presence.
Yeah, I thought it was a rock. Yeah, it was a rock. He caught the rock.
Hey, somebody turn the YouTube down.
That would be Jason.
Mine's all muted.
Jay.
Mine's big muted.
Let me see. Jason, you good?
Okay. Hey, you want to know something? Lawrence Taylor was one of the only defensive players that I watched that could turn a game around by himself.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
you know, Khalil had a few games.
Khalil
had a few of them, but you're right. Lawrence Taylor would do it week in and week out.
Yeah.
Yeah, that he was different.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna say Khalil is bad now, but you don't hear his name. He's living off past seasons. You don't hear his name like you used to hear his. I guarantee you they're giving. I don't know if he's there. I mean, they may take. I don't think he's there a ton longer. To be honest with you, I really don't.
I don't think
And I would not be surprised if he comes back to be a Raider to finish his career. I would not, especially, and I know this is a touchy subject, especially if DC is still there. Especially.
Yeah.
Could it be possible that he went and got the money and now he wants out, so he's just not playing good? So he can go back home?
Yep. Exactly.
That's my thought.
There's Gibson back in.
That's smart, man. Hey, who's gonna turn down? What does he get paid like $31 million this year? Hey, bro, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Hey, go get that, man. Go get that.
Look, he went up to the Raiders. He's like, look, I know y'all can't afford me, but I'm gonna go get this bag, and I'll be back in like 3-4 years. I'll be back, and then we can go on a run.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
I thought we were still talking about Taylor.
One of you guys. I'm sorry. I love you guys so much, but if I get $31 million in 1 year, I'm gonna just go watch the games like everybody else. Fuck this shit.
I'm skyboxing it. I'm skyboxing it.
YouTube will never see me again. I will give this shit to somebody else. Go take this shit. I'm gonna go.
Doctor's gonna make a video every Sunday in a skybox. I'm ready.
Hey, we already had somebody do that to us. All right, offensive tackle.
Trent Brown.
You know what sucks is that he's actually playing. Is he playing well this year? I literally have.
Bro, he's playing like 10 snaps type shit.
Yeah. He's out of breath.
Hey, guys! I just want to remind you, it was a bad fit. The Raiders were a bad fit.
Well, year one was cool, but
it was great.
Yeah,
but he was still even hurt in year one.
Imagine this, you guys. Imagine Trent Brown on this team with all these young guys right now.
Ooh, bad. All bad.
50-50.
Hey, did you see the side-by-side picture of him when he was with the Patriots and then when he was with the Raiders?
Yep.
Oh, 150 pounds different.
That's sad, bro.
That's crazy. And then he blamed it on COVID. No, that's work ethic, brother. I'm sorry. You got all that money. You can find out a way. You can find a way to work out.
COVID gets you skinny.
All that money, you could have had a gym delivered to your house.
Built.
Bro, look, you either got that dog in you or you don't, bro. Simple and plain.
Right.
It is what it is, man. Shout out to Mo Dizzle, man. Baltimore's D just won that game after Jackson. Yeah, he threw 4 INTs. 165, 1 TD, and 4 INTs. In Denver for Teddy, 129 and 1 TD. Bet DC has better games, and we barely win or lose in. Yeah, don't get me wrong. DC had, 200 and something yards against KC? That
297, I think it was.
I thought it was less than that. I thought it was like 209 or some shit.
Hey, if he'd have thrown for 4 more yards, we'd have won the game.
That's hilarious. So DC had 261 against the Chiefs.
261.
Then he had 215 against the Bengals. We're 6-0 when he throws over 300, man.
But listen, KC did exactly what I'm afraid of with next week. Our defensive line sprinting upfield, and they just dumped the ball off to Gibson.
Wait, it just happened? What happened, Rage?
I said, what Kansas City did to us is what I'm afraid Washington, because we sprint up the field with our 2 defensive ends, and then they just dumped the ball over their head.
They did no, and they did the screenplay over and over and over again with the tight end that just killed us.
Yeah,
Killed
but
us.
they could do that.
We're gonna make an adjustment.
Yeah.
Why don't we don't make a lot of adjustments when we're at home? I feel like when we're on the road, we make way more adjustments that put us in better positions. I don't understand it.
Yeah, this is facts. Hold on real quick, man. Let me see. Shout out to my big bro, Thor. What's up, brother? Thor can't even. Yo!
My bro, are you gonna murder somebody right now?
Thor, you drunk bastard?
It looked like he had a
What's up?
campfire.
He
What's
looked
up, you
like
hear
he
me?
had a campfire.
Yeah, a campfire.
Hey, now,
Let's
you
go.
be out
My
there
bad. It's dark. I'm outside, sitting by the fire, smoking a stove, listening to you, watching this whack ass game.
His voice sounds like he's smoking a stove.
Hey, Thor. Hey, let everybody know where they can follow you at, bro, because you guys got a dope ass channel on YouTube as well.
Right on, man. For life, our
Oh shit, you tripping?
You're breaking up, brother.
You tripping?
What's up?
You're breaking up.
Turn your
You're cutting
Wi-Fi
out, brother.
off or on because it's bugging right now.
My shit.
Come back in. Come back in, brother. Come back in. Just do something with your Wi-Fi. So he has For Life story. Hold on, let me show y'all. Real quick.
I'll be right back.
Yeah, do your thing.
I
brother.
gotta fill my.
Did you say
My
Fort
smoke.
or Ford?
No, For Life, a Raider story.
Ford Life. Okay.
Yeah,
Oh, I think I already followed him.
yeah, dope channel, man. Dope channel. They talk that shit. All Oakland raised, born in a Bay. Thor lives in Vegas now. Shout out to my bro Thor, man. Shout out to my dog Thor. Let me see. He said, "See, he's stupid." T.
Jesus Christ, that scared the shit right out of me.
I did it on purpose, bro.
I was getting ready to sip on coffee, and then you said that. I almost spilled all over the damn place. Jesus.
Shout out to my boy T. What's
Not
good,
gonna
King?
finish the rest.
He said, "I shit on myself." What's up with you, bro?
Oh no, just seeing how everyone's doing. What's up, everyone?
Just over here checking this game out, man. Trying to see what the ops look like.
I'll tell you what, they are breaking through Seattle's offensive line. Breaking through when they run the ball.
It's just crazy though to watch this game. Seattle's defense is historically bad, and they only got 3 points. So I don't know. I don't get it, but it's still early.
Salute Hammer, salute Desert, salute Squid.
I'm gonna go grab my my back brace. I'll be right back, y'all.
All right.
What's up, Terrence?
What's up? How you doing?
I'm all right. I'm hanging in there.
Hey T, hey, hold down the chat.
All right. Since I gotta hold it down, let's go. Come on. Ask a good question.
What's a good? Yeah, get a good question in there, T.
No, not me. Ask them.
That's what I'm saying. Find one. You can see it. Pull the question up.
Okay. All right. Should we believe the stupid coin? How about that?
No, we're not talking about no fucking coins.
I asked.
I don't
you
even know
No
what the coin is.
coins. Next
I don't even know
question.
what that is.
I'm just here so I don't get fined. Next question.
Me too.
I'm just here so I don't get fined.
Yeah.
I've been trying to get on Doc's channel. I'm gonna tell him too. I got a face for radio, but
But what? Finish
it's easier to talk than type.
Said I got a face for radio.
Me too.
Oh shit! At least you don't sound like Morgan Freeman.
Damn.
Shit, I'd have a lot of books to and movies.
I could see that, Bourbon. I could definitely see that too.
What was that?
He was saying I only got us losing to Indy rest of the season.
Jeez. I
Yeah,
love that.
I said that earlier. Yeah,
Yep.
that's the only loss I could see technically happening is Indy. And
The Browns.
And
I
that's
got
if
us going 5-1 from here. 5-1 from here. And
Jay
that
wants to
one
know,
could be
will
Indy.
the Raiders beat out the Chargers for the last playoff spot?
I think we beat out the Chargers and the Chiefs for that spot, for the top spot in the AFC West.
Yeah, Jets are not playing like they were. So Chargers. Did I say the Jets?
No.
Yeah.
Right. Jesus.
Hey,
I think that the game against the Chargers that we play, the next game, it's going to look totally different than.
I agree.
Way different.
That was
best be at home.
That wasn't
at home for something on the line.
Dirty,
this gonna come down to that.
We play terrible at home, brother. We play so bad at home. I don't understand.
We're 3-2 right now, right?
But not that game. That game is gonna have some significance behind it, and we gonna ball out.
Hey, listen,
I'll tell you.
If we win against Washington, I will be there when they play. I'll be in KC when they play KC, and I'm telling you that game is going to be out of control.
Somebody needs to talk. Somebody needs to talk to Mark Davis because our home games are not home games.
Mark wants that. No, listen. Mark wants that. Mark's making cash. He's got to pay for a stadium that he didn't get any money for an entire year. Mark is making money. I guarantee you we won't see a black hole type environment for at least another 2 or 3 years, and that's because Mark wants to sell as many high dollar tickets as he can to the casinos. He needs that money.
No, the cheapest ticket is $600. And
I get it. I hear you, brother.
Not right now though, Ray. They came down a lot.
With that COVID thing, it brought it down.
They came down a lot.
And that's all even all sports right now, all teams are trying to make that money back. So, I mean.
Yo, Doc, you made a good point earlier. Everybody's talking about Kellen Moore. All of these guys that we're talking about are playing on that we want to bring in as coaches are playing on teams with major weapons that we don't have. So I don't have a lot of confidence that we can bring in a Byron Leftwich or Kellen Moore or some of these guys, and we can do the things that we want to do on that basis because these guys have weapons. Like it's not.
It's crazy because it's crazy right now because their head coach McCarthy is out with COVID, right? And they got Dan Quinn being the head coach over Kellen Moore this Sunday. Next Thursday. I get that he has more. He has head coaching experience, but that's telling. That's telling, y'all. That is telling.
But you want to know something? We might not have the weapons, but somebody getting a chance to get a head coaching job is not going to pass it up.
Okay.
I will say this: Vegas is a destination now. It's hands down. Whether our organization pulls it together or not, Vegas is 1,000% a destination. So coaches are going to want to come.
I'm gonna be honest. I won't be shocked if Kellen Moore gets a head coaching job at like a TS, like a one of these colleges in Dallas.
Notre Dame.
Oh, yeah. I would love that.
Yeah. College is completely different. You get your pick of your weapons.
This is telling. You should have had a trial run with Kellen Moore to take over next Thursday. That lets me know that what I thought is not going to happen. It's not going to happen because I thought Kellen Moore was set up to be the next guy for these guys. And to have Dan Quinn be the head coach over him, that's insane.
See, but that's the thing. But that's the thing. The Jones family didn't move off an old boy that was the coach before for years and years and years. McCarthy he's gonna give McCarthy more than just a couple of years. He's gonna get. He's not like other GMs that move off of coaches quickly. Which I don't necessarily disagree. I don't disagree with that. I think you gotta give.
How if I said Kellen Moore to Oklahoma? I don't see that because I see Kingsbury. If Arizona doesn't win it this year. I see him going back. Did you see what he said? They asked him, "What do you think about Oklahoma?"
He wouldn't.
No. He said, "I'm not going to talk about that right now at this time." He did not.
He wants to go back to college.
That's telling enough, though, right there.
That's
telling enough, right there.
Yep. Yeah. That's him saying, "Hey, man, I don't want to talk about it. That's very possible, but I don't want to talk about that right now because." Yeah. But why would you say that when you're 9-2, you have the best record in the league? That shit's crazy to me, bro. Like
that's fine.
A young coach, because now his veterans are gonna look at him like, bro, what the fuck are you doing?
If he goes to Oklahoma, let him put that house up for sale, and I'll take it off his hands just like that. That house is fucking fire.
It is. That shit is player though.
Hey, Docs.
Yo,
you're a Notre Dame fan.
Yes, sir.
What do you think about our freshman quarterback? I like him better than our starter.
Are you shitting on Jack Cohn right now?
I know he's played well lately, but I just don't. He only has been playing well lately. He had happy feet in there for a long time.
Don't shit on my boy from Long Island,
What?
bro. Don't shit on my boy from Long Island.
Hey, I'm a Notre Dame fan till I die. Believe me.
Keep doing it. Keep doing it.
I am good. I don't. Was it Tyler Buckner? Is that it? Tyler Buckner, the freshman.
Yeah. Yes.
I like.
Well, I know that's his name.
Yeah. I like what we got going on right now, bro. I like what we got going on right now.
What is he? Is he a sophomore starter right now?
He's a. Let me see. Let me look him up.
Cohn, I'm almost positive he's a righty.
Oh, he's from Cali too. I like him that much more now.
Oh, Jesus. See, come on, dude.
No, he was a true freshman this year.
Really?
Yep. Let me see. Notre Dame quarterback Jack Cohn. And
We're not talking about anybody to take over a car. We're talking about who would be. We're talking about Notre Dame right now.
Yo, I know who is going to succeed Derek Carr when he retires as a Raider. I know who the next starting quarterback for the Raiders is going to be.
Your cousin.
Who's that?
Kingston Rust. Look him up.
Oh,
hey, Hammer about to go to. He's about to go to work for his cousin. I'm mad at you.
Yo, talking to him last night, and he's only 13, but he has so much to tell and so much knowledge of the game. The fact that a 13-year-old will sit there and say Jonathan Abrams should be in the box, I was like, what? But when I asked him straight up, if you could play for any team in the league, who would it be? He said the Raiders. I want to bring them a championship. Man. That's it for me. That's all I need to hear.
Hey, he may be the GOAT.
Yep.
He may be the GOAT.
Hey, bro,
he's throwing dimes now.
Raiders starting quarterback, you need to take over the coin flip dude's job.
Oh God, Thor. Real
man.
Hey,
Thor, what's up, bro?
Hey,
What's up, baby? What's up? What's good?
Hey,
What's
now
good,
that Thor's
man?
Wi-Fi is working, let everybody know where they can follow you at and what you got going on right now.
He came from the woods.
Yeah, I'm chilling. I'm out at my swampy looking ass pool out by my little fire and smoking the stove, drinking some brew, watching a shitty game. Please come check us out on For Life, Our Raider Story. For Life, Our Raider Story. I'm trying to get Docs to do a show late night. We're gonna call it like we do a Talk Trash Tuesday show. Hey, and if you come to our show, you better have alcohol with you. We have a phrase every time, and when we say it, we drink, we smoke, or you twerk. You got to do something. So make sure you got a lot of drink. Make sure you got a little smoke with you.
Thor gonna get me canceled.
Right?
Hey, you know how we
Is
do,
it
man.
For Life, Our Raider Story? Is that what you said?
For Life, Our Raider Story. It's underscore after every one, but I don't think you have to put it in to find it.
Nah,
I'm gonna have to pull up with like a fucking a mason jar of fucking moonshine because that shit just sounds right now for that.
Hey, no, hey, we was fucked up. We was fucked up in Vegas, Thor. We was so shout out to my brother Thor because he gave me a suite in Vegas. He said, "Hey, little bro, take the key. Boom, you lit." I went over there, stayed for a couple nights, room to myself, overlooking the strip. I was like, man, shout out to my big bro. He got me right. We was at Tropicana.
So For Life, Our Raider Story.
Yeah.
For Life, Our Raider Story.
For Life, Our Raider Story. Yeah.
Thor, were you at the Giants game by any chance?
Yep. For sure.
Hey, drop that
I'm
link,
always
man.
in New York, bro.
Bro, you walked right. Yo, I'm looking at you, and I'm obviously on a smartphone, and you're far away, but you fucking walked by me like 10 times in the parking lot, bro.
My bad, bro. Hey, I was so loaded. It was New York. Come on, man. We had people pick us up at the airport with drink. Like,
yo, you fucking walked right by me a couple of times, bro. I swear to God. That's some shit.
This is Thor right here. Thor from Oakland, living in Vegas.
Hey, man, all day, baby. Thank you for sure. Oakland all day, baby. I'm East Bay all day. Hey, I was in Reno for the Thanksgiving game. Someone hit me up like, "Hey, where are you from?" I'm like, "Motherfucker, I'm from the town." She was like, "Ah, man,
Heineke just got picked off.
I heard you talking and walking, and I'm like, thank you. That's one of the best compliments I ever got right there. You know?
That's how we talk. Hey, you guys, for those who don't know about Northern California, I'm going to describe how we talk in physical form.
Uh-oh.
Hey.
That's how we talk. That's how we
talk.
Heineke just got picked off.
Hey, let me hear you
in New York, we just do this. In New York, we just do this. We just walk around like this the whole time.
No, New York. No, New York. We do this.
The Bears got a whole different type of swag.
Hey, so we got 3 New Yorkers and 4 California, 5 Californians in here right now.
I'm about to cause some trouble in the neighborhood. Hold up. We in New York City. We in the Bronx. Hold up.
Yeah. Yeah, baby. Hey, the Bronx is my spot. I'll be in the Bronx when I be in New York. You
better not be
next time you come to New York, come through, bro.
Oh, for sure,
hey,
bro.
Stay away from Gun Hill. Stay away from Gun Hill Ave, bro.
Oh God, here we go with Gun Hill again.
I
used to ride my bike with a hammer.
I don't know if you kick it with the Silver and Black Empire folks, but I'll be over there with Al Thompson, with Reef, with all them.
Yeah, we should definitely hit up Peter Dillon's in the city. That should be fine.
Yeah, for sure. You know, I always be at Dillon's because I damn near don't even pay for drinks in there. I just sit out there, smoke stoves.
Hey.
Probably you wasn't there. We did a live show from Dillon's while we was there.
Yeah, I watched it too. I don't think y'all understand, man.
That wasn't too long ago, wasn't it?
Thor's locked in within the nation. He's locked in. And I'm talking about he be bouncing around. He be all over the place. Y'all need to make sure that you follow my big bro Thor, because I'm telling you, if it's Raider related, that motherfucker's around it. I'm telling you right now, like real
right
shit.
On, brother.
Yeah, straight up, man. You know
I used to ride around New York on my Harley with a hammer in my pocket.
Nice. You still
now us youngins run around with a hammer in our pocket. It's just a different hammer.
There better be some bad ones around there.
You going to bed? You guys get ready for bed?
Nah, Desert Raider, it's not that, man. I'm saying my brother be tapped in, man.
Good kid. Love you.
One thing. So I was doing the I wanted to do the Raiders YouTube Content Creator Awards, right? And me personally, I had my certain favorites with everybody. I kind of mentioned who I liked, and I had a on the ground, you know what I'm saying, like on the front lines award, and that was For Life. That was for Thor and my sisters over there. You know what I'm saying, because every game they in a tailgate and they partying, they shooting their videos. No matter where I am, I guarantee I can pull up to a game. I hit up Thor. He can be like, "Where you at, bro? I'm in park. I'm in the J lot, or I'm woo." And we lit.
For sure.
You know what I mean? So you have to check in, man, with my brother Thor, because they do some great things over there, man. Especially if you drink, smoke stogies, just like keeping shit lit. Fuck with my people, man. It's just good vibe.
I mean, you do whatever you do, man. We know we'll be around, man. I do what I do, but I don't care what anyone do, but it be around for sure.
Talk that shit.
Y'all want to party?
You want to hear who
we do it.
39-yard pass, lock it.
Oh, thank goodness.
So, T, what you say?
You want to hear who Notre Dame is targeting for their replacement? Another Cincinnati guy, Luke Fickell or Fickell. Yeah, Luke Fickell.
The Cincinnati college?
What is it with us and freaking Cincinnati guys? Yeah.
So we got blown out by him and went and grabbed him. Okay. Makes sense.
Washington just got the ball on a fumble.
For sure, Mr. and Mrs. Hey, I just saw one of your comments. I'm there for sure, bro. I'm there, Mr. and Mrs. Pyro. We there for sure, man. I be there. Saturday night. If y'all here and y'all finna be in Vegas, Saturday night, Trago Lounge, Black Hole Party is from 7 to midnight. Trago Lounge is inside the Tropicana. And then the tailgate, J-Lot's the only real Raider tailgate. As of now, it's growing, so hopefully it'll start getting there. But J-Lot on the corner on one end is the Black Hole. That's where I'll be at the Black Hole tailgate. but you walk all the way through. You got the Raider homies, the Wrecking Crew. You got Parking Lot Jack from the town. They all up in there, and it goes all the way down that line right there in the front.
Let me tell everybody though, in Vegas, if you go inside the gates, not in the stadium, once you go in the gates, you cannot go to the tailgate. So what happened with me is I tried to get to J-Lot. I went through the gates. They told me if I go out, I can't come back in. So I couldn't get to the tailgate experience. And thank God, I'm gonna be honest, because I was fucked up already. So if I'd have went to the J-Lot door, I probably have fell asleep in the whip or something, bro. I'd have been
Hey,
to be honest with you, that game was so bad, I probably should have just hung with you. Like, fuck it. Like the Bears game. Oh my God, bro. Oh my God. Hey, real quick, Rick, I got you in the background, brother. I'm gonna bring you up in a second. I got you, King. Let me see. Doc, you think about the big name QBs, is it based on rings or playoff appearances? Rodgers hasn't had Brady in the NFC for 13 years and only won one. That's a good assessment, Julian. But at the end of the day, man, great quarterbacks are always going to be there. That's just kind of how I feel, right? Like the real elite quarterbacks. And we're not going to get into this DC conversation. Y'all not going to bait me into this. Yeah, you're not going to bait me into it. But all I'm gonna say
that's what they're getting to.
Yeah. You know, you're not going to bait me into it. But all I'm going to say is this: that Rodgers, Brady, now Russell Wilson struggled these past few years, but the great guys, Lamar Jackson, Patrick Mahomes. At the end of the year, these guys are always in it. I don't care if they don't win a Super Bowl, if they get blown out in the wild card, it doesn't matter. These guys are always there. That's what you want out of your quarterback. You know what I'm saying? And I'm hopefully our quarterback. Yes, Graphk said that. Our quarterback can become that quarterback this year.
Yeah. All we want is a shot, baby. All we want is a shot.
Hey,
in spite of organizational issues, in spite of drama, in spite of all of it.
Thank you.
All we want is a chance, man. Point blank.
That's it. That's all we asking for.
Open the back door and then let us see what we can do with it.
As a fan, 2016 was probably one of the worst things that could have happened to my thought process about this team. You know what I mean? And I don't mean that because I don't want us to go to the playoffs. I mean that because now my expectation is, can they do what they did in 2016 where all of a sudden I just wake up and my team is a playoff team?
Bro,
and one of the best teams in football.
Pastor, it's this too. In 2016, there's not one Raider fan in here. I don't give a shit what nobody says. I don't care if that defense wasn't great. DC was playing out of his mind. I feel we could have won the Super Bowl. I feel we could have won the Super Bowl.
Hey, let me say this, and this is not an excuse for Derek Carr. Yeah. This is not an excuse for Derek Carr. But when Derek Carr is able to be a gunslinger and allow the run to win off the pass, he is a better quarterback. John Gruden is. I believe this system is holding him back. I believe 100%. And we're seeing it in the fact that he's the best deep ball thrower in the league right now. I'm not a Derek Carr apologist. I want the Raiders to win. I'm not a Derek Carr fan. I'm a Raider fan. I'm tired of people. There's no split in Raider Nation. You're either a Raider or you're not. Yeah, it's ridiculous. I'm not going to allow nobody to judge me on my based on Derek Carr.
We're not fueling that tonight. We're not fueling that.
I'm sorry.
Shout to Julian. Hey, they have better teams consistently though, but I feel you, bro.
Oh, you know it's coming. It's coming.
Yeah. Hold on real quick. I got Blacks. I got Ricky in the back. What's good, Kings? How y'all doing, man?
What's up with it? What's good? What's up with everybody?
What's good?
I'm good. How are you guys?
Shout out to all my guys. I appreciate you guys for pulling in. We got Hammer back in the building. Fan show. We having fun. We watching this game. This game is fucking pathetic. But guess what? That's a good sign for us. We play this team. We play this same team in a few days. And last I checked, this game is in Washington. They look like this at home. So, yeah, there's that. Shout out to Rick. What's going on with you, brother?
I'm just chilling.
What's on your mind, man? What's on your mind?
Well, I don't know. I'm going through some issues right now.
Well, you know what? Matter of fact, I want you to, because I forgot that we talked. Well, I know that we talked, but I didn't know this was the Rick that I brought up. I want to talk with this. I want to talk.
Oh, that's Ricky.
Yes, mental health show. But you know what? Fuck it, man. All your brothers is here. Let's talk. Let's talk,
man.
Y'all go with that. Fuck that shit. Rick, what's up, my brother? What's going on with you, man?
Well, I've been battling anxiety for 5-6 years, and I'm currently a CNA. So working 60, 70 hours a week. And before COVID, I was going through some. I don't want to do anything at the house. I just want to vegetate. And I think depression coming on, and now ever since I've seen gas at work, I think it triggered it. So I'm going through depression right now.
Yeah.
So
we'll get. But you know what's so crazy, my brother? Some of us, and you know what? Fuck it, man. It's the mental health / fan show. I'm not even gonna turn this shit off for that. We just gonna keep it lit.
Ricky, listen. Yes. I've been dealing with depression for a very long time. I've been in my bed for 3 years.
Yep.
Damn. I haven't left my room, except for hunting season.
Yep.
And I'm retired. I could do anything I want.
Yep.
But I got hit by a tractor trailer on my Harley in 2000, and then I had 20 surgeries. And then in 2015, I got hit in the chest and the face by a deer, 55 miles an hour.
Yep.
And I got PTSD, they said, from that. I don't leave my house.
Hey, Rick, I'm going to tell you this real quick. Just like we told Rage. You got us, brother.
Yeah,
let me tell you this.
We right here for you, Rick.
I deal with depression every day. I just make that shit look good.
Right.
Do you know what gets me going every day?
So I have to survive. Yeah.
I just make.
Hey, Rick, let me tell you something, man. I have a similar situation too, man. Well, not now, but 5-6 years ago, I worked for the post office, and I'll put it this way: they have temp workers, and the temp workers can work either no hours, 5 hours, or they can work 100 hours. But they have no right. They basically have to work.
I was a mail carrier. I was a mail carrier for a year.
I was a city carrier assistant for 2 years.
Yeah.
And I was the third most worked CCA in the United States of America. Me and a guy that I work with. And I got to the point where work took over my life, that when I would come home, I wasn't taking care of myself, because all I wanted to do was get away from work. And it starts this rotation, this vicious cycle in your mind, where you're trying to get a break from working hard, and then you can't shut your brain off. And so you're never able to take care of your mental inability to walk through depression, anxiety, and all of these different things. And for me, it was getting out of the job. I'm not telling you to quit your job, but
no, encourage you with Pastor, you're on the right page. What did you say you did again, Rick?
I'm a CNA.
Okay. Hey, it's just a job, brother.
Yeah, no.
Yeah. No. I'm gonna say this 3 or 4 times. It's just a job.
Yep.
It's just a job. At the end of the day, bro, you can't do shit for your family if you're not happy.
Rick, let me ask you a difficult question. Let me ask you a difficult question, sir. I don't know you from Adam.
It's true.
What defines you? Who are you? If somebody asked you the question right now, you don't necessarily need to answer this to us, because I don't want to put you in place, but who are you? And if one of the first things that comes to your mind is your job, then there might be a problem. Yeah. And that's scary. That's a difficult transition. That's a difficult thing to think about, because you're defining yourself based on things that you do and not who you are.
Woo!
And that's hard.
That shit, Pastor Raider.
It's hard, brother. Hey, listen, man, you got me worked up, bro, because I was there 4 years ago, and I blew my shoulder out. Listen, dude, I blew my shoulder out while working at the post office. And it was like the worst thing that ever happened to me, but it was the greatest thing that ever happened to me in my life, ever. I had 3 babies. I didn't know what I was going to do. I was living everything was bad. And I didn't realize it until, you know what happened to me? When I wasn't working and I was collecting workers' comp, I was sitting on the couch and I had time to finally think. And I realized how I was treating the people around me. I realized how I thought about myself, and I asked myself that same question. Who am I? And first thing I thought about was, I'm a mail carrier. And immediately I recognized that everything that I had been doing for 2 years was wrong. My wife wasn't a big fan of me at the time. She rode with me. My kids just wanted a dad. They didn't really know what was going on. And I put myself in a position to where I was forced out of that job. But I'm telling you, For me, it was my faith that carried me through, and I'm not going to preach something that you don't believe in, but I'm telling you right now, Rick, you will continue in this cycle if you don't find a way to work through this job. I promise you that, brother. And I don't mean that to be discouraging, and I don't mean to take the show over, but I promise I've been in your situation.
Hey, I like this. Hey, real quick, Rick, you love our Raiders. I can tell by your hat, brother, that you love the Raiders, right?
Yep, right here. Look at that.
Hey, let's do this. Let's talk some Raider football for the next hour.
Hey, do you want to hear a story?
Yeah, I want to. But after you tell me this, I want you to do this. This is okay.
Okay.
Stick around with us. Watch this game with us. Let's talk Raider football, and don't think about anything outside what the fuck we doing.
Okay.
Let's just talk Raiders football, enjoy ourselves, keep our mind off the real world, and just enjoy each other's company. Talk our shit, have some good. But definitely, I want to know what's going on with you, so I want to hear the story. But after that, stick around with us. Let's have some fun tonight. Let's do whatever we have, but keep your mind off of all that other shit.
Yep.
So,
Rick, after I found Graphk, after I found this is my outside world. This is my family. I go to Hammer's channel. He puts me on like this, so I don't have to type. I talk to Dirty on the phone.
Yeah.
I literally have phone numbers. I mean, this. If it wasn't for this, I don't know if I'd be here.
And Rick, when you leave here tonight, you're gonna have a bunch of new phone numbers. So
okay.
So just know that you can send me a text.
I put my number in the live.
Yeah, real shit.
Dirty, you be doing that Morgan Freeman voice on the phone?
Fuck you, Hammer.
Rage Raider has not left the bed for 3 years. He doesn't understand that he's such a great human being and has so much to offer the world. Rage Raider will leave the room one day.
Yo, Docs.
Yo,
check your phone and check the picture that I just sent you, and tell me that's not Thor in the middle of that picture.
Hey, go ahead, Rick. I want to hear what you got to say, brother.
So the story I was going to tell you, I got free tickets to when the Raiders were in Oakland. They were playing Kansas City Chiefs on Monday Night Football. I was 3 rows from the end zone. And me and my brother were going down to. I'm from California.
Okay,
I'm from Eureka, California.
Shout out to Eureka.
Yeah.
Eureka.
So me and my brother got free tickets to see the Kansas City Chiefs and Oakland Raiders game of Monday Night Football. That's when Marcus Allen was playing with the Chiefs.
Yeah.
So we were driving down from California down to Oakland, and me and my brother in a black truck going through, and we cut off a limousine. Pulling the parking lot. Guess who was in the limousine?
Who?
Al Davis.
Woo!
We cut off Al Davis. Do you know what he did?
I gotta hear this.
Dad.
Well, wasn't he? He was born in New York, right? Al Davis, right?
Goat! The GOAT! I love it.
Goat.
I love it. That's fire. Hey, let me ask you real quick, Rick. Hey, what in your life do you use as outlets to get away from all the crazy shit?
I got 3 kids. I got an 8-year-old, a 10-year-old, and a 6-year-old.
Okay.
I have a wife that's been married 13 years.
Beautiful, man. That is beautiful.
And I'm a professional bowler.
Dope.
And I love the Raiders.
Bro, I feel like this.
The Raiders, baby. Let's go.
Hey, Rick,
Yeah.
I think me and you have a lot more in common than what you may think, brother. I feel like we have everything we want, and we're still looking for that happiness within.
Yep.
I don't know why. Sometimes it feels like, damn, because I really, sometimes I look around, I'm like, I don't deserve any of this shit. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe it's like my past. Maybe I'm just like, I don't deserve this. So in my head, I live like, you know what? Maybe that's why
a lot of that is based on where you. A lot of that for people like us, because I'm the same way, is based on where you come from, right? Like even the stuff that you didn't do to yourself, like the things that like my parents were meth heads my entire life. I don't remember. My dad left when I was 3 because of drugs. But those things I put on myself, and it's the environment that you live in that you think, well, I'm supposed to be that way. So then when you live out of that, I own my house. I have 3 kids. I mean, I live a life that I feel like I don't deserve as well. And a lot of that is making a way for yourself. It's breaking cycles, right?
Right.
Ricky, I'm gonna ask you a question. How do you feel when you bowl?
How do I feel?
How do you feel when you bowl?
I like that.
I just relax. I concentrate on myself, and that's it.
It's just
So
you and the
pretty
pins,
much,
right?
it's pretty much one of those things like where you're bowling.
Yep.
That's kind of like your happy space, like nothing else matters.
That's
It's just you and the pins, right?
exactly. Yeah. I knock them down. That's what I do.
How good are you? Because I heard you say professional bowler. How good are you?
215 average, 10 career 300s.
Damn.
Boy, nice.
Been doing it since I was 4 years old.
I think the most I ever hit was 3 pins, bro. I'm gonna be I'm gonna be real with you, bro.
Hey, let me get those bumpers turned up, bro. And I'm on it. If I can get the bumpers up, I'm good.
I got that motherfucking. It's all bad, bro. That back is fucked up.
Grandpa over here, man.
3
You
pins.
only got 2 years on me, dude.
3 pins is over with.
How about the heating pad on the back?
Straight up. But hey, Rick,
Yes.
I'm gonna tell you this, my brother. You have a lot. I think you have a lot that most people would want in your life. You have a beautiful wife of 13 years, beautiful family, man. You know what? One thing that as men, I watch this video. I watch this all the time. You know what? I'm gonna bring it up. There's this video that I watch. I know you guys have probably seen it because a lot of you guys rage. You deal with it. You deal with depression, anxiety. I know T probably has his own things. Dirty deals with his own things. Pastor, all of us. I mean, look. I think Thor is just the coolest motherfucker on his live. He don't deal with shit. He just smoke and drink. He like, fuck it, man. Life is perfect.
My bad, bro. My bad. Hey,
we ain't saying it's a bad thing, bro.
I'm fucking with you, my brother.
No, but the reason I asked that question,
hey, I'm
though,
drinking for all y'all, though.
Appreciate it.
Drinking with you and for you, and I'm just trying to say happy.
I know we're supposed to be talking Raider or whatever, but you have brought up something that I feel like
we are talking Raiders. This is a Raider.
But the reason I asked that question is, sometimes we take that philosophy of our quiet place into our normal life.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, you know how you would set up for pins? Well, you would set up the same way for problems. Yep. You know what I mean? One at a time. You take it one frame at a time, right? You set yourself up. So you would put each problem in a frame, and you would set up one frame at a time. Yep. You know what I mean? To kind of lighten your burden a little bit. You know what I mean? I know we all have issues and problems that we have to deal with, and sometimes it can be overbearing. But that's why I say, like me, I approach some of my problems like I approach model cars. You know what I mean? I built model cars and shit like that. So
hey, am I the rapper or is Dirty and Pastor Raider the rappers? Because, bro, the bars that you guys are putting out there tonight, this is great. It's
dropping them gems, straight.
I didn't even know I could rap if you're saying that.
Hey,
I know you got.
I got a fucking ton of frames then to knock down.
Hey,
you
I want to play this video. Let me know if you guys can hear this real quick, because I watch this daily. This really helps me get through my shit. Shout out to my boy Will. He always posts this, and I always go back to it. It's men. It's a lot that we deal with, right? Like we just, as men, we'll talk to each other. We on here talking about it. But we don't talk to the world about our shit. We just keep pushing, and just it is what it is. At the end of the day, sometimes we really just genuinely feel like nobody cares about how we feel. Like it is what it is. What's up, little man? But like nobody cares. You know what I'm saying? It's like take care of your family. Do what you gotta do. What's up, little man? But like we have to take care of everything. Right? We have to take care of everything. Like, and sometimes it's like, who's gonna take care of us? Like sometimes, like if we go through it and we start losing our screws start getting looser and looser every day, who's gonna care? So every day we just truck through life, just saying, you know what? I'm gonna put this problem on top of this problem on top of this.
And you know what's scary? You know what's even scarier about that point, though, Doc, is that when most men know their breaking point and they tote the line of their breaking point. They tote that line. I know I'm in that place and I can skirt the line of my breaking point. And that breaking point for me is a very scary place. This is me personally.
All of us. I think I know for sure. Me too. Yeah.
Definitely.
It's not good.
You know
I
what
was like
found?
that. I was like that a couple of weeks ago, and it wasn't something that I put out there, but people noticed that I was MIA for a good couple of days, and at one point didn't want to go to work, was not feeling in the right mindset at all, and was really fucked up. Like, my wife is asking me, "You good?" And I had to try to play that shit off, but
yeah,
it happens to everybody.
I bet you had somebody call you. I bet you had somebody call you. And say, you know what I mean? You had that person that said,
hey, real quick, let me play this for you guys and tell me if you can hear it. And I know some of you guys probably have seen it, but I'm gonna play it anyways. I want you to hear this. The words. Hold on, real quick.
Man, how he's doing? He says,
"This is."
You ever ask a man how he's doing? I'm here to tell you, that man is not all right. That man is battling demons that you cannot even possibly imagine.
Can't hear.
That man is struggling.
You can't hear it?
Every single day.
I hear it.
The reason to keep going.
Okay. I'll play like this. I'm gonna play it, but the music makes it so real. He said basically, you ever ask a man how he's doing? And he says, I'm all right. Okay. Then he says, I'm here to tell you that man is not all right. Okay. Listen, that man is dealing with some demons that you can't even possibly imagine. That man is struggling every single day to find a reason to keep going. The reason we say we're all right, because as a man, nobody fucking cares. So why even bother to say it? But you know what? I feel you, brother, because I'm all right too. It's real shit. Why you asking man to say, what's up? You all right? I'm all right.
So you know
what's so funny about that? You know what's so funny about that for me is my kids ask me that now.
Yeah.
My children, my son, this one right here. Dad, are you okay? And he asks me even when I'm okay. But if he senses that I have something going on, you okay, Dad? You all right? That'll get you real deep.
You know what I found, and this works for me. I'm not saying it's gonna work for everybody else. But something that worked for me. When my wife asks me if I'm all right, I fucking tell her no, and I tell her the problem.
Oof.
Right? And my wife listens, bro. Like, it does not make me less of a man to depend on my partner, who is supposed to be my other half, to listen to my situation. I listen to her. You know what I mean?
Hey, somebody should loud. Hold on. Let me see. Dirty, you want something? I want to keep hearing what you're saying, brother. Go ahead.
So
my bad.
As men, we tend to forget, you know what I mean, that we have that other half. We don't want to look weak. You know what I mean? We don't want to look timid. You know what I mean? We tend to bottle inside, you know, our issues. But your other half, that's what they're there for. They don't think no less of you. They actually think more highly of you when you include them in a problem that's bothering you, because they may be part of one of those issues. And how do you fix it if you never bring it to, you know, fruition? So I get that, you know, we don't want to look soft as men, you know what I mean? But that's my better half, if you ask me. You know what I mean? That's my better half. Who better to ask advice than my better half? Because your wife is your better half, regardless of how you feel. Like, if you're the strongest man in the world, bro, your wife is still your better half. She's your better judgment.
My better half is here to cook and clean.
That shit, that's I can't with you. Yo, Dirty, to touch on what you just said, like I said, that shit I was going through a couple of weeks ago. At one point, I went and saw my wife, and like I gave her the biggest hug, and I was just like, yo, I'm sorry I let you down. And she's like, yo, she was like, yo, you will never let me down. Like it's situation. She's like, yo, it ain't even that big a deal. Like you gonna push through this shit. You gonna do what you got to do. And I'm like, all right, that's all I need to hear.
Yeah, your better half got. They got what they. And when you don't include them, bro, that's what makes. That's what starts to build a gap.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
I'm trying to find a video, you guys. I'm trying to find a video.
My wife and I literally just went through counseling, and not for bad reasons. I'm dead serious. My wife and I just said we need to be better about some things, so we went because we were good. And one of the biggest things we talked about was that. But the key to that was vulnerability, and that's what's difficult for men, especially, is vulnerability. It's hard for us to be vulnerable, right?
And that's true. And that's why I was touching on, you know what I mean, without trying to disrespect anybody, you know what I mean? Like vulnerability is a touchy subject for most people. Dirty, but here's the thing, vulnerability.
Anything you say would never come off as disrespectful, my brother. Ever.
I appreciate that. But vulnerability is what makes you human. What's wrong with feeling human?
Yeah.
You know?
But vulnerability is like letting the world points out vulnerability is as if it's you're letting your shields down because we are protective. We protect, right? Men are protectors.
But you let your shield
recognize. But those shields are what are keeping in all of the baggage that we need to be getting out. You can't fight the fight that you need to mentally, emotionally, with everything kept inside. And that's what vulnerability does, is it opens up and allows you to get rid of some of that baggage.
Okay, let me ask you this real quick because I want to make sure, because we have one brother on here hurting right now. We want to make sure that everything we're saying is fitting the mold of what Rick is going through. Rick, where are you mentally right now, my brother? Like, where are you? Are you having thoughts, negative thoughts? Like, where are you, like, mentally, my brother? Where are you?
I'm good right now.
You're good?
Right.
Because I know when you reached out to me,
you
were saying, we need to talk. I'm struggling. And trust me, it's someone that deals with depression and anxiety. And I'm gonna be honest, I think I'm bipolar as fuck too. Like, one minute I'm super good, the next minute I'm not. You know what I mean? So from someone that deals with a bunch of shit, and mind you, my dad, never raised me, was never around, but he's bipolar. He deals with depression, he deals with anxiety, and he handed it down to my sister and my brother. My brother's in prison. My sister is out of this world. But I just want to know where you are, bro. Are you okay? Like today, did you wake up and even question life? Like, are you just in a rough patch in your life right now where you just like, damn, like, are you unhappy because of your job? Is it because of your family situation? Where do you think this shit stems from?
I'm not sure. I think because of I don't know, work. I think work has caused it, but like I was saying, I think, is it Pastor Raider, right?
Yeah.
My wife was talking today on the way to get my kids from school. Hey, we should go to counseling and maybe talk about these things.
Listen to her.
That's a good idea.
Listen to her. You know what? Yep. It's because she loves you and she cares. She wouldn't even have said that if she didn't give a fuck.
Yep.
That's true.
And I think,
hey, that's a woman that's in love with you, King. That's a woman that's in love with you and wants to spend her life with you. If she says
hey, she's taking a hell of a risk to even bring up counseling. Men don't respond to that very well.
And I don't even talk to her. I keep everything inside.
Rick, I'm telling you right now, bro. My wife did the same thing, and I don't know what your relationship with your wife is, and I by all means, I hope everything is well. My wife and I had this conversation while things were going good. We just wanted things to be better because we had some underlying issues that, honestly, through counseling, helped us be more vulnerable, communicate better, walk through our problems way different. We don't fight the way that we used to, because we fight. Married couples fight. But when the fight becomes different, when at the end of the fight, instead of being separate for that period of time, you come back together quicker.
So, Pastor, you were saying, how you were calling the shield vulnerable. You know what I mean?
Real
and
quick,
not have.
I want to hear what Dirty. I'm so sorry, brother. I have to say this real quick. Shout out to everybody, you guys. Fuck that game. We're here. This is what we're doing. The mental health show is going to be after this. But guess what? We're here. We're shooting the shit. I'm going to delete that live, and we're still going to be here regardless. So we're going to talk Raiders. We'll talk mental health. We'll have some fun after this because I want our brother Rick to leave on a high note. And we're going to have some fun too. All right. So this is the mental health portion tonight. And we're going to finish this game. And we're going to talk some shit. And I wanted to say, Rage, one more time, you ain't shit. All right, Dirty, go ahead, brother.
So what I was saying, because you were saying how, you don't really want to let the vulnerable shield down. You know what I mean? But in an aspect of you don't want to let the whole shield down, but you want to let a section of that shield open for what it is. You'll put a shield up to protect.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
I see you.
You want your wife behind all your shields, because then she knows who you are 100. You know what I mean? And she'll love you even more. And then that creates a different bond, and it actually helps your mental health a little bit better. You know what I mean? 'Cause I now know that I can actually talk to my wife about whatever, and there's not a judgment about it. You know what I mean? She'll tell me if I was right in that situation or if I was wrong in that situation, and I'm man enough to understand it and accept it. You know what I mean? So it just makes that part of my life a little bit easier for me. I'm not saying it's gonna work for everybody, but for me, I found it works.
I'll say it this way. I'll say it this way too, and I won't ask this question because I don't want to pry. But if it's a matter of I'm having a hard time opening up because I don't know if she will understand. It's the feeling of when you think, okay, they're not going to understand. That's when we begin to feel like they're going to look at me as weak because they're not going to understand the content by which I'm trying to present my pain, my hurt, my depression. It's like, oh, my wife's going to see me as weak. But once you can get to a commonality where she understands, and those, because it's the same way. I have a best friend that I can call at any given time and talk to because I know he understands. And I can get there with my wife. I need to get there with my wife so that my wife can have that same understanding.
My apologies, y'all. My apologies.
Do it.
Oh shit!
I think
Put that video in the chat.
My wife was scared of me for the first 5 years because of who I was hanging out with and riding with and how I got my name, Rage.
Check the dispatch real quick. The video's right here. I can't put it in here. I don't know why.
But I didn't know it. She didn't say it. She didn't tell me it. But she was afraid of me. And I don't yell at women. If I see you yelling at a woman on the street, I'm gonna beat your ass.
Fuck that shit.
I walk right over to you and beat you right on the street. Yeah. I won't even say why. I walk away while you're bleeding.
If they not cooking and cleaning for you, get the fuck away from me.
That too.
Okay, I posted it a couple times.
Yo, Graphk, take it easy, bro. We don't need you fucking your back up and having you on IR for the rest of the season.
These four aspirins got me cool right now. I'm straight.
You sure they're aspirins?
Close that door.
It's ecstasy, man. It's ecstasy,
you sure
man.
they're aspirins?
Smoked the Jeffrey before he came on.
He mixed up the bottles. He's on E.
Blue and yellow.
I'm out here molly out.
Oh, crazy.
Shit, nah, they brought another one in. Okay.
Hey, Rick, man, sometimes, brother, laughter,
Yes.
man, laughter can cure shit. Just coming on and talking with some people that genuinely go through the same shit as you.
I'll be right back. I'm getting out of bed.
Hey, go ahead. Go check on that kitchen, Rage. Go check on that kitchen. But yeah, other than that, man, like real talk, bro. Like you got people, man. I think once I realized too, when I started this show, right? I didn't know how this shit was gonna be like a response. I started this show because I needed it, right? I didn't say this shit's gonna make everybody else feel good, or I did it. I didn't think 10 people would show up, and now I can do this as a weekly thing, and people pull up and they love it because we all need this, man, especially as men. Like, you know what I mean? Don't get me wrong, women go through their shit as well. I will never say that we trump them with anything. But all I'm gonna say is this: men, we bottle shit up. One thing about me is, thank God, I always say this all the time, I'm transparent as fuck. Sometimes it's to my detriment, but
me too.
It's just real shit. I'm just a real.
Now, I'm not saying I dump everything on her, Squid. You know what I mean? I don't stuff I know I could deal with on my own. Yeah, you know what I mean. But shit that I need help with, that I know for a fact I need help with, I will take to my wife. But shit I know I can deal with on my own, I'll deal with that on my own. You know what I mean? But
Rage was definitely a gangster in his heyday. Definitely.
You know he was straight mobster.
Definitely. Hey, blacks. He was a mobster, bro.
Straight up.
Yo, Pyro, Prez is gonna get some type of segment on my shit because he was out of control today, and now we have to officially censor, and I'm gonna just initial it, and you'll figure it out. CBM. We apparently can't say that on my lives no more.
CBM?
Why?
CBM.
Oh, God.
Put it in the private chat.
Milk.
You ain't
Terrence
on
knows
your
what it
live,
is.
Oh, Cambodian breast milk?
No.
I think that's why my shit, my monetization got limited for that live.
Oh, is that drink?
I think that's what it is. It's not advertisement friendly, and I recently drank a jug live, but whatever.
Ooh. Hey, they had that at the New York.
Thank you, by the way,
right?
for coming on.
Talk that Cambodian titty shit. Let's go.
Hey, they sell that stuff?
If they do, I'm buying a bunch of it.
Hey, breast milk's supposed to be good for the heart.
Yo,
Hey,
Terrence,
bro,
what did I put in it?
Give me
Hell no.
since we're speaking on drink again.
Hey, I'm
Terrence,
gonna be
what did I
real,
put
y'all.
in it?
I'm gonna be real.
What?
You ain't a real man if you ain't never knocked down your chick when she was pregnant and accidentally got some. Bro,
Hey, I used to try to find pregnant chicks.
Quite tasty.
Quite
tasty.
Oh, crazy.
Hey, you find a chick after she had some kid? Yeah.
Ray, you ain't shit, man.
I'm telling
You know
you.
what's funny? I love you, but now that I know you ain't shit, I love you even more now.
These
now
are
I know I can bring you on live, and we cannot be shit together.
That's it.
Hey, Docs, these are our conversations on the phone when I talk to Rage. These are our conversations.
And what I heard from Rage was pregnant pussy's the best pussy.
Hey, that's fact. That is fact.
That's 150. That's facts plus tax.
Hey, and you know, single moms put out.
I'm so done.
Hey,
All right, I'm getting back to work. I love y'all, and I'll see y'all later.
You sure Rage's not drinking
Hammer
Cambodian?
I'll be out in 2 hours.
Yeah,
Hammer got 10 more minutes on his break, and he says, "I'm gone."
shout out to Hammer, man. Oh my God, bro. I love this shit because at the end of the day, y'all, it is mental health. At the end of the day, man, have fun. Because we need this. We need to be able to laugh and talk shit. And you're right, bro. If they single, bro. If they single moms, look, they can't say that they don't be fucking.
That's real shit.
You know?
That used to be my first question. You got kids?
Hey, shout to Lizette. Shout to Lizette. We got one of our Raider queens, our Raider. She said, "Oh my God, this live is wild."
Wow.
Hey, Lizette, I'm gonna tell you first thing. We love you, and we ain't shit. It just is. Not to Donovan. I had to get my wisdom teeth pulled out today, but sitting here watching all my Raider brothers definitely helping dealing with the pain. Raiders, let's go. Let's go. Hey man, sometimes, man, gotta come in here, man, and eat a little bit, eat a little bit, like Ray said, clean a little bit, you know what I mean? Talk that shit.
Wipe your feet.
Wipe your feet.
Hey, you want to know something? You know what I told Hammer?
Yo.
I said, listen, I said, Doc coined wipe your feet. I said, you need to wash your hands.
Sultan, hey, my brother, I just seen that. Sultan, the link is right here. Sultan, pull up. Pull up. One of our brothers also going through some shit. He want to pull up and talk this shit.
Let's do this, Docs. Let's do a check right now, starting with you. How you doing? 1 to 10.
I'm usually at a 5 at all times, to be honest. And it's not anything that, well, I ain't say at all times. But that's kind of where I just stay at. You know what I mean? Because it's like I said, bro, I have a problem when shit gets too good. It's like I know like something's about to hit something about to hit.
You're waiting.
Crazy. Yeah, no, because that's how my life has been. You know what I mean? My whole life, something good happened, and then next thing I know, 3 people pass away back to back to back. It's always been like that. And you know, right now, man, it's hard to function sometimes when you like, damn, life is going good. Because I try to tell myself that it's not. I try to wire myself to the point where it's like, life ain't going too good. Because if I know it's going good, then I expect something bad to happen, if that makes any sense.
So you know how you switched out your number and everything to remove negativity?
Yeah.
Right? Here's the problem. You're removing it from all your social media and everything, but you're not removing it from your brain.
What you mean? I hear you. That's a bar, that's a metaphor.
You see what I'm saying?
I hear you.
Like,
Dirty, stop doing that shit, man. Stop saying bro, hey, you're doing that mindset shit, bro. Stop doing that. Hey, Dirty doing some dirty sex shit right now. Hey, the chat.
Hey, there's something in this.
Dirty coming to the house and look at his wife like, baby, you beautiful. You look like the sun. Matched up with. And then it just insert this or that. And she
titties.
Ah, she gonna be like, Dirty, here, take me. Like, Dirty, you ain't shit, bro. Hey, you ain't shit. You ain't shit, bro. but I hear you. Look. I get that. I changed my number because a lot of my past, anybody had access to me. It wasn't just because of the live. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I have fun with this. It wasn't because of this. It's because of I've had the same number for almost 20 years. Anybody can get a hold of me from my past. It could be somebody I did some dirt with. It could be anything like, hey, what's up, bro? No. I don't want that. I'm ready to move forward with my life. Everybody doesn't need access to me, right?
I'm fully aware of all that. What I'm saying,
I know, because I know you and I know what
you try to remove the negativity from your post and from your tags and from your comments. You know, you try to boot out the people with, you know what I mean, the negativity, right? So what you need to do is remove it from your brain. Stop allowing it to come in when things are going good. The only way that bad things really start to happen is if we start to actually think about it. You know what I mean? Think past that. Yeah. You know what I mean? Go beyond the thought of what could happen to technically just bringing it back. So basically, when I say go past it to a point where you come back and you only deal with the now, with the good, because then the negativity doesn't have a chance to actually seep in. You'll easily take yourself to a 7 or an 8.
Yeah, but you know one thing I realized with this too though, like I've always had multiple outlets, right? So this was always one of my outlets. Working out. I can't work out right now. My back has been fucked up, and even before that, my arm with my shoulder was fucked up. I can't work out right now. I haven't been in the studio. I've lived in the studio my whole life. So I can always tell my story at any chance I want, and it always takes that off of me. You know what I'm saying? So right now, man, I'm dealing with it, brother. You know what I mean? Like that's why I said, like this is why these shows are needed. It doesn't get to me like it used to, because I know I'd rather be good than be bad. You know what I mean? In a bad situation. You know what I mean? Yeah. So I know my blessings around me. Trust me, I acknowledge them now. Before I wanted. I actually acknowledge them, and I know this shit trumps anything that I'm going through in my mind. So in a sense, I am doing exactly what you say. It's just sometimes, bro, we know how this shit go. Sometimes shit can be overwhelming. I mean, it is what it is. Especially when you try to do these lives, you try to do this, you try to make sure your kids' homework, you want to make sure that they get in sports and your wife is pleased, not just in that sense, but everything. You know what I mean? She's doing what she wants to in life. She's happy. It's just, you know, you want to make everybody in your life. I've always been somebody that wants to see everybody happy in my life. And I always put my shit to the side because I always wanted everybody around me to be happy because I've always been used to the darkness. That's all I know. You know what I mean? So at the end of the day, I'm like, fuck it. I'll grit and bear this shit because I know everybody else can't deal with this like me. You know
Remember, we said it a couple months ago.
Okay.
You can't make the people around you happy till you happy.
Yeah.
Till you happy. Amen.
Yeah.
Speak that shit.
Yeah,
Speak
yeah,
that shit.
right.
What's good, y'all?
Damn, I make my wife
What's up,
happy as hell, and I'm never happy.
Hey, Rage.
Rage, ridiculous, Rage.
Hey, Diego said
Rage, in a rage.
Rage out of nowhere. Titties.
Hey, Rage, so how you doing?
Hey,
It always
Sultan,
make you happy.
What's good? What's good?
my brother, what's on your mind, King?
Shit, man. Just going through it.
What's weighing heavy on your chest, King?
Well, shit. I've been diagnosed bipolar schizophrenia for like 10 years now, so I've been dealing with that. And so when I have like manic episodes, I'll go like weeks and weeks without being able to sleep. You know what I mean? It's crazy. You know what I mean? Like the thoughts and shit in your mind, like sometimes you get like deluded thoughts or whatever, like paranoid thoughts and shit like that. So that's what I'm dealing with right now and shit.
You know what's crazy? Stu deals with the same thing. Stu was supposed to be on this show. He was supposed to be on the show last night. His phone is off. He's not responding to anything. This is what he does, right? And I don't want to put my brother on display like that, but it's real shit. He's honest about his shit too. Brother.
He never sleeps.
No, ever.
And I wasn't honest about it at first. After a while, I started becoming honest more with people, I guess. But at first, you know what I mean? I just kind of, if I told anybody, you know what I mean? Like how you guys were talking about the whole man thing with mental health earlier, was that like there's a stigma with men, especially like, you know what I mean? Like man up, like, you know what I mean? And so, I just avoided talking about it. But I guess society's moved forward, you know what I mean? In that sense where they kind of more accepting of it,
Yeah, but bro, anybody that genuinely loves you and gives a fuck, they're not gonna care about that.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Right. Like, I mean, they're not gonna remind you of it. Also, you know what I mean? That's one thing. If you're around people, bro, and they remind you of that shit, they're not for you.
Yeah.
One of the things people forget about manning up is the fact that man is human.
Here comes a bar. Here comes a bar. I'll be right back. Here comes a bar. Talk that shit, Daddy.
Man is human, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right? Man is human. So if man is human, manning up is understanding that I'm secure enough in my manhood to tell you here's my flaws, accept them or not. Because I'm not going to change. And if you try and make me change, it's just going to make me fight you even more.
Right.
So here's my flaws. Accept them, don't accept them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I understand where people come from when they say, well, I get it. I get it. You know what I mean? It don't work for everybody. It's not going to sit well for everybody. But the reality is every human being is technically programmed the same. It's the choice that you make. So if there's a real human being around you that cares for you, they'll accept your flaws and they'll stand by you. You know what I mean? And they'll help you fix whatever it is you need to fix. Some things ain't fixable, but at least they can make them bearable.
Right. And that's because like you say you deal with bipolar schizophrenia. I had an aunt that was schizophrenic, and obviously there's levels to it, but I think with everybody when it comes to mental health specifically, there are two words. What is your trigger, and how do you deal with it once you've been triggered? And I don't necessarily like that word triggered as much as in society has taken that word and made it something that I don't think everything is triggering. I could say the word. I could say one word and it I think I don't necessarily think that living that fragile and walking on eggshells around people is necessarily the right way to deal with it, but understanding our triggers and how we deal with when we are triggered. What are the steps that you take? I read a book recently because I suffer from severe ADD and ADHD. I can't pay attention to the same thing at one time. That's why my eyes are always on. I'm watching the game right now. I got the chat. But it's called the 5-second rule. And the lady, when she spoke about the 5-second rule, the 5-second rule was applicable to things that you do. So basically the way it works is like, if I'm sitting here in my chair and I know that once I leave this live, I have to go do something, instead of sitting here and pondering over it like my attention deficit disorder wants me to do, I count down 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 and just go do that thing. I've made it up in my mind. She also goes on in the book to talk about when we're in these mental states of depression, anxiety, let's throw the list at it, right?
Yeah,
when you're in those mental states, to use that countdown to get into your process of dealing with the anxiety, the depression, you name your thing, deal with the process. But the problem is, and there's 9 of us here, what's your process? If you don't know your process of getting out of that funk, you can't count down and put yourself in that position to change that thing. You can't do it. It's impossible because you haven't developed that process. Everybody in this live has got to learn, and I mean this for myself, and I mean this for all of us, anybody that's listening to the chat. What's your process? Ask yourself, what's your process for getting away from that mental state? Because when I get depressed, I shut off. I'm the guy that wants to sleep. I don't want to talk. I don't want to be, I'm grumpy. I'm angry. I don't want to be around my children. I don't want to be around my wife.
Yeah.
What's my process to get, if that switch is flipped, if I'm triggered in that sense, what is the process that I take to get out of that? And the hard part about those processes is a lot of it is vulnerability, and a lot of it is taking one step forward to getting to the person or people that you need to guide you through it, right? And it's hard because we don't want to be vulnerable with our family. We don't want to be vulnerable with our significant other. We don't want to put our problems out there. And I think for everybody here, I think the one thing that I wish and I pray for all of us is that everybody would learn what their process is. Anxiety is not going away. Depression is not going away. I live my life at a 7 now. And the reason I live my life at a 7 is because I've learned my process. Over the years, I've learned my process. And I'm not saying that I'm better or worse than anybody, because I suffer just as much as most. But when I get to those places, I've learned my process, and a lot of my process deals with my faith. A lot of process deals with my vulnerability and talking to my wife, talking to my kids. Sometimes for me, I'm just going to be really real. I just need a hug. For me, that's what I genuinely, I just need somebody to love me in that moment. Just tell me you're there for me.
It gets me right out of it.
Amen.
Hey, Rage.
Gets me right out of the crisis.
Hey, Rage. Hey, let's be real. If your anxiety and depression don't go out the window after that, I don't know what else.
Exactly. Other than that, I'm hugging my pillow.
One of the things that has worked for me in the past was I got on the keto diet. I got rid of all the sugars and carbs and shit.
Big. That's big.
And then, so I really just eat vegetables, meat, and avocados and shit like that. And also I smoke a lot of weed, man, indica, because I gotta slow down my mind, because when you're manic and by like your shit going fast, like you're on cocaine or something, so you need to smoke some indica, slow down, and kind of level out. You know what I mean? So that's what I do.
So that's what was my problem when I was a drug addict.
Hey, real quick, shout out to Chris Nelson as well. He said, I've been dealing with bipolar and manic depression all my life. Ruined my marriage. Couldn't blame her those 17 years and still felt lonely. Shout out to you, Chris. Hey, my brother, if you want to, we here. You can jump in the live as well. Come talk that shit with us. I'm going to tell you one thing that we know for sure. There's one person here that ain't shit, and that's Rage. So if you so if you don't want to go through the shenanigans of that, don't pull up. We'll talk separately. But I'm here for all the shit. So shout out to my guy.
What is Rage doing?
Hey, you want to talk about medicine?
Oh shit, Rage. What is that?
I didn't know they made them in those sizes.
That's for anxiety. That's for anxiety, depression, and then muscle relaxer. Because I got 3 crushed discs in my back.
So you got what I got.
That's why I lay down. I can't sit and watch a game. That's why I lay in the bed all day.
Bro, I'm dying right now talking to y'all. I'm over here struggling. Hey, Freddie said, Docs, can you ask
You ain't
Sultan
drunk enough.
the indica weed? Is if he has tired? Wait, what? Docs, can you ask the guy who smokes the indica weed if he has tired CBD or he's dry?
Yeah, no, that shit don't work for me, man. I don't, I tried it, but I didn't feel anything. I think the full weed gives you both spectrums of it. You know what I mean?
You need the trees.
See, I can't handle weed.
See, for his situation, he has to inhale that smoke. You know what I mean? That actually has to go in, or he could even do an edible as well. You know what I mean? But a CBD, that's more like a pain treatment. You know what I mean? For like joints and aches and things like that. That's what the CBD will help you with. Now it will mellow you out a little bit if you're like, say you're in traffic and you kind of just want to be mellow. It'll give you a mellow sensation if you're hitting it through the vape pen. But as a topic, it really just treats like aches and pains when it's a topic. You know, when
if I smoke sativa, that shit makes my bipolar worse.
I didn't get your name. I didn't get your name when you first came in.
Me?
Yeah.
Oh, it's Amir.
Sultan.
That's Sultan.
Who do you live with?
Huh?
Who do you live with?
I live with my grandma.
Okay, because I was gonna ask you if you talk to them, because like me, I don't talk to nobody. The first people I spoke to about my depression and anxiety was Graphk and Dirty, and you can ask them. I don't open up to nobody, and that's how I've been. I was a biker for 17 years, man, and trust me, Dirty will tell you, you don't show your weakness when you're out.
But let me ask you this, bro. You the one thing you can't do is live with that biker mentality even after it, right? At some point, you got to kind of just say, you know what, I'm not living that lifestyle no more. Because how long you been with your girl for, Rage?
12 years.
12 years. So I know if you've been with somebody for 12 years, you absolutely love her, right?
Oh yeah, I do. I fuck around when I say what I say.
I trust me. I know, Rage.
Listen, one thing I can do is laugh. I could joke around, and that gets me out of my head. I am always the clown of the group, of any group I'm around. I'm the one that's gonna sit there and try to make you laugh.
I'm the same way, brother. So I feel you.
From our conversation.
What?
I was gonna say from my conversations with Rage, I know if nothing else, if I don't know nothing else about this guy, I know he loved that woman in his life. You know what I mean? I know that for a fact.
But let me ask you this though, real quick, and I want to talk to Rick a little bit more too, and Sultan about his situation. But Rage, let me ask you this: what is it gonna take, brother? What is it gonna take? Like real talk. Like, what is this shit gonna take? Like, if we got you a ticket to a game or something, are you getting out the bed? Like, what do we have to do in order to get you out of that room? You said 3 years in the same room, brother. Like, that don't sit well with me, King. I don't like that shit. Like, what do we have to do in order to get you up out that room?
I moved down to Georgia. I was riding with an outlaw club, and I did something, and I had to go. I moved down here.
Trust me, I get it.
And
we not here to incriminate, so we ain't gonna talk about it. But just keep it moving.
I started riding down here, and then I couldn't handle it no more. My back. I've had 3 crushed discs since 2000.
Mm-hmm.
And I was told, don't have a back surgery until you can't walk. And
I know that for facts. I know somebody going through it right now because of surgery.
When I gave up, when I sold my Harley, I lost all my brothers. That they kept on going, and now I don't have anybody down here. I'm by myself.
But Rage, let me ask you this.
Right.
Yeah. Thor said, "You got us." But were those your brothers in the first place? If you left your bike alone, bro, and they left, like, does that don't sound like brotherhood to me, King?
It is, bro. You got to understand the lifestyle. Dirty.
I'm not in it, so I'm only asking. I'm not really questioning it, but I'm asking.
Ask Dirty.
It's the life, bro.
I watch Sons of Anarchy. I know the shit. All I'm asking
without that bike, bro, what are you? Because this is a bike club. So without that bike, what are you? You know what I mean?
If you crash your bike, you got 6 months to get your ass on another one, or you're done.
Yeah, I'm in limbo of losing my presidency because I don't have a bike right now.
It sounds like you got agoraphobia. You.
What is it?
Oh, my bad. Now,
your shit breaking up, so it's breaking
like
up,
you got agoraphobia.
Agoraphobia?
Agoraphobia.
Don't leave the house.
Oh, okay. Okay. Hey,
I don't know what it's called. I now listen. Right now, I leave the house every weekend because I go in the woods and sit in a tree and kill deer. But I'm killing things. I like
AGOR.
Fuck.
I enjoy
it. Hey, Ray, you a crazy motherfucker, and I love you for it. Hey, at the end of the day, man, look, I don't understand that lifestyle, so I'm gonna fall back from it. I know where I came from is a little different than your path and Dirty's path and everybody else's path, right? You know what I mean? But I get it. You know what I mean? I get what you say. You know the life that you live.
It's different. It's different.
But the good thing is, though, right? You still have one person that actually loves you and gives a fuck about who you really are. And at that point, you have to live for her, or who are you living for? You know what I'm saying? Like, I think that beautiful queen in here in there of 12 years deserves for you to get up out the motherfucking house and take her on a date, do something, take her for a walk. Shit, go motherfucking do some yoga together or some shit. I don't go what the fuck, but do something.
Rage, let me ask you, could you identify, do you think that you could identify what has caused you to be in this place where you don't want to leave that room?
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I just don't feel like doing anything.
I've asked that question too, Pastor. It's no one thing.
Is it out of fear? Is it out of guilt?
Right.
And like I said, we're not here to incriminate. I just want to
No. I know. It's not out of fear. I don't fear nothing.
Talk that shit.
But I also I'm down in a state where I'm 1,000 miles away from my closest family member.
Yeah.
So shit. If I haven't gone to see my father, he retired 30 years from the police force. His first year being retired, he slipped and fell and hit his head, and he's paralyzed from the neck down. And I haven't gone up.
Yeah.
Because being on disability,
how does that weigh on you though? Like, what is that?
It crushes me, man. But I'm on disability. I got stabbed. I was a cop also, and I got stabbed right through my wrist. It went right through here and came out the other side, and I got put on permanent disability. So I've been on disability since 2004. Same check.
And let me ask you this: have you ever thought about leaving all them pills alone and just saying, "Fuck this shit, I don't need it"?
Yeah. Oof.
I'm only asking because
I thought about it.
A tough guy like you, I know you can say "fuck these pills" because it feels like you're relying on them. And those can keep you in that bed stuck forever.
That's for sure. That's for sure.
What those pills do is they mask your demons and you never face them.
Right.
Like alcohol.
Well, I'm sober 17 years from alcohol and blow. Okay. I was hooked on that from 15 years old till shit. I'm 48 now, so man, as good of a life I had it as a kid, I fucked it up when I turned 18 years old. I mean, I never got locked up because my father was a cop, and I always got out of it. You know, they took me home instead of jail. But
I'm gonna be honest, bro. I think you're stronger. I think you're stronger than what you look like on here. Like, and I don't mean that in a physical or like that you.
No.
You know what I'm saying? But for you to just show those pills like it was candy and to joke about it, like we all laugh about shit sometimes. Like that's what I love about comedians, right? Most comedians go through some shit. They got tough lives.
Comedians are the most tore up people. Watch Joe Rogan. Watch Joe Rogan. Listen to some of those people that go on there, man.
Yeah, the most fucked up people in the world.
Yeah.
And shout out to my brother Steele. I wish he was here on the live. Matter of fact, I think I'm gonna invite him here in a minute. That's what he does, because if he doesn't just laugh at everything, he's gonna kill something. It just is what it is. Like, that's just how he feels. He's like, bro, if I don't fucking just laugh throughout all this shit, I'm gonna kill somebody. And I don't want to go that route. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just don't want to go that route. But I think, bro, one of your main issues is right in your hand. It's literally in the palm of your hand. No pun intended. Yeah. I think that if you just left them shits alone, that'll give you the motivation to say, you know what? I'm not relying on this shit. Like before, guess what? You were relying on a bike. Because when that bike was gone, then you were like, oh, nobody gave a fuck about me no more. So you're relying on that. You're always relying on something. And I think it's time to rely on yourself, brother. You know what I mean? Like
it goes back to the identity thing. If somebody was to walk up to Rage on the street and say, Rage, who are you? Right? Yeah. And the way that you answer that question in your mind, you can what's the word? Diagnose your problems based on the way that you answer that question, right? Because there's probably been moments of your life where you've been able to answer that question with honest answers that were not based around the things that surround you, but the things that were within you.
Yeah.
And when you turn those answers, when somebody asks you the question, who are you? And you point to the things around you and not to the person that's within you, you're missing something.
And Rage, it's okay, bro, to realize, right, that you're not the same person that you used to be, bro. I think it's okay. That, yeah. That's okay. I don't know who the hell breakdancing and shit. All I'm gonna say is this, bro. It's okay to probably kind of come to the realization, bro, that you're not that guy no more. You a better version of yourself. You're not the same dude that ran around and was doing that wild ass shit that you used to be. Bro, one thing that's beautiful about life that I realize getting older now, I mean, I'm still young, I'm 37, but I'm feeling older because of my body, because of the shit I put myself through punishment. But I'll say this. Every day I feel better about getting older because I really am becoming a better version of myself every day. Every day. I like now I can admit when I'm wrong, even on lives. I come on here and I say, I fucked up. I fucked up. You know what I mean? I did this, I did that. Because at the end of the day, I'm a human being. But don't put a stop to your growth. You know what I'm saying? You are who you are right now. You're the only person that can stunt your own growth. And right now you're doing that with those pills, staying in a room. At the end of the day, bro, your wife deserves way better. Your girl deserves way better, bro. And one thing about that life, it makes sense because did she come from that life that you came from, the biking shit? So she's gonna be loyal forever. I mean, that's just simple mathematics. Yep. She's gonna rock with you forever. But trust me, she's in there hurting right now because she wants you to be in there talking to her about this shit and not us. You know what I mean? She wants to be out there doing regular shit that other motherfuckers do, going on regular dates and doing that. But bro, those drugs don't define you. Your past don't define you. What you do with your life right now is what defines you as a man right now. So I feel like, bro, like the first step is saying, like, you know what, fuck these pills. Let me get up. Let me go take my. I don't give a fuck if you say, babe, let's walk around our property. That's a step. That's a step. You don't have to go nowhere. You know what I mean? Just something different, something. Because it's so crazy that as human beings, we don't realize one little change in your everyday regimen, it registers in your head. And you're like, oh, I like that. I could do more of that. Then you start changing this. You start changing that. You start changing this. Then you're like, oh shit. Now I'm actually building the life that I want.
But you have to be clear-minded to get to that point.
You
have to be clear-minded to get to that point.
You definitely do. Definitely do it. And right now you're not, brother. You over there, you know, on the pills, you're doing all that other shit. That ain't what it is. That's not going to get you anywhere. And don't get wrong. There's somebody that deals with pain that has the same shit as you, 3 ruptured fucking discs, a bulging disc. That shit hurts madly. But that doesn't stop me from going outside and throwing a football around with my kids. I have to. It's just as a man, I have to, bro. I feel like I grew up without a dad. I got to make sure my kids get every ounce of what I did not get. You know what I mean? So I be hurting. I be at the park. My wife be like, babe, sit your ass at home. No, I'm going to do everything that I never had. Even if it makes my situation worse, as a man, sometimes it's what the fuck we have to do, bro. It is what it is. So if you got to hurt a little bit to put them pills away, listen to your brother Graphk right now, bro. I do that daily. I don't take pills for this shit. And I still go out there and throw the ball around, run around the park with them. I do all that shit. So understand this. You don't need that. I got depression and anxiety. I don't take value. I don't take any of that shit. I don't take none of that shit. I don't take any of it.
I was on 60 milligrams of oxycodone every 4 hours for 10 years.
Ooh.
And now I've been on Suboxone for 10 years.
Yeah.
And they got me on clonazepam for my anxiety.
You said it right there in the head. They got me. They definitely got you, brother.
But from what people tell me, I can't just put the Suboxone down because I'll go through withdrawals.
You gotta gradually. Yep.
Yeah, you gotta lean off it.
Yeah.
No. That's facts. That's facts. But you have to put a game plan together. Rage, if you died tomorrow, bro, what's your story gonna be?
It's just gonna have a dash between the numbers.
That ain't it. See, for me, brother, that's not enough for me, right? Like.
Well, I'm a vet. I was in the military. I'm a vet. I
know you've been through the ringer, cop, vet, biker, bro. You done some of the toughest shit in this world. So I can't tell you what's easy to give up and what's not, brother. You have your own path. All I can tell you is, as your Raider brother, that if you can root for a losing team for 38 years, you can get rid of some pills, bro.
I seen our last Super Bowl.
That's all I'm saying. So, but Raphael and Sultan, I got you guys in the back. I got you, my brothers. I'll bring you on in a second. I don't want to overtalk because we actually on some right now. So, but I'll bring you guys on in a second. But my brother, man, we just love you, and we don't want to see you go through the struggle. I promise you, if you sent me a video of you doing a fucking push-up in the front line of your house, that would make my fucking day. You know what I'm saying? Like, whatever it takes, man, for us to be able to, bro, I'll pay for you to take your wife out for a fucking date. Like, she deserves that. Like, whatever we can do, bro, I'll fucking send the money and you can go take her out. I just want the video. I want some pictures. Whatever the fuck we can do, she deserves that. She deserves that, brother. And, for someone to still stick with you through this shit, you have to think more.
You got a real one.
It's not about you anymore, bro. It's not about
you.
You.
A ride or die.
Bro, my wife, she deserves the best, so I go out and get it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I have to go out and get it because she deserves the best. Period, point blank. So you have to think of the same shit, brother. You know what I mean? You know the nation. The nation is so fire. Look at Squid. Shit, I got money on that too. Like,
where do I send the money? Where do I send it?
What tattoo? Who getting the tattoo?
No. I don't even look. I love Rage, but Rage ain't shit. I'm gonna do this. I would do this personally. I would go get you some reservations and all that shit. And I'm gonna send the money when you get there, motherfucker. Period. But I would love to see that. You know what I'm saying? Like, because at the end of the day, man, this is what it's about. Living your best life until you ain't got none left. Simple and plain, bro. I used to
Rage, how old are you, sir? Rage, respectfully, how old are you, sir? If you don't mind me asking.
48.
48.
Motherfucker, you look 65.
You
I feel 70.
I'm 48.
Hey man, I told you I got face for radio.
You've already lived so much of your life, and what's left is just a need to finish strong. Like, and you don't want to wake up every day thinking you're not living to the fullest of your potential. And I will also here's something else to give you. He's talking about your wife, but there's other people, like you mentioned, that your dad, that you're letting people down in the process of going through the cycles that you're going through. And that's scary. That's scary. Rick, I told that story, about what I was going through to relate to Rick, but that I was there for a few years of my life where I was just in this cycle of working, and it just was never ending. But how do you break out of that? Because you can say tomorrow, you can say, oh, January 1st, I hate New Year's resolution. Let's make a resolution now. Resolution, that's an excuse just to continue in your cycle. What is going to get you out of this cycle right now? Because Docs can't do it for you. Dirty can't do it for you. I can't do it for you. Nobody that is in this room can do it for you. You have to do it for yourself. But what is going to be the thing that causes you to do it for yourself? Because when you get off this live, make note there, you're going to get on the next live, and we may be in the same situation, or something can click, and you can make that one difficult decision that puts you in a position to change everything.
And it's all about it's all about progress, Pastor. You know what I mean? Like,
exactly.
Nobody's asking for you to change your whole life overnight, my brother. Like, you know what I mean?
No.
Like,
your first step may be sitting on the porch. Your first step may be going and sitting on the porch with your wife for 15 minutes. That may be the first step.
Strides, man. That's
Rick. I just quit a job after 21 years because I couldn't fucking stand it anymore. It was killing me.
Yep.
Like, it was literally killing me. It was taking everything from me, and I wasn't able to enjoy my family. Not telling you that's what you need to do, but I'm saying sometimes it's something we just need to do. You know what I mean? If you got vacation time, take that vacation time.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I got a job.
No, he's talking about. I think he's talking to Rick.
Rick, yeah.
He's talking to Rick.
No, I was talking to Rick.
Yeah, but it's so cool because it's funny that we'll all come on here, right? We all got problems. They're all so different, but yet they're all the same. It's all the same shit. It's like one problem can be so-called bigger than the next, but it's not. It's still a problem. It's just how you address it. It's how you address it.
One of the things I have a big problem with in society, and this is not political, this is genuinely in society, is that we want to get rid of everything that hurts somebody's feelings or everything that sets somebody off. Yeah. The battle is not society. The battle is internal. In the end, it doesn't matter what anybody else tells you. It's an internal struggle that we fight through daily as individuals. What are you? If I walk up to you, with that video, if I walk up to you and ask you, how are you doing? Everybody in this room's story is going to be different, but each one of us has the same process by which we need to identify and walk through that struggle.
Hey, well, let's do this, Pastor. Let's do this, because Graphk had told Rick to hold on, right? Well, we've come to that hour. Let's hear his story. Let's hear the problem.
Well, yeah. Rick, where you at, brother? Like, if I don't, let's talk about it. Okay. I want to know, like, is there other shit outside of your job that made this stem? Because I don't think a job can necessarily just create depression and anxiety. I think that a lot of that stems from other things. You know what I mean? Like it can come from childhood. It can come from, because like at the end of the day, we all know we have the option of leaving a job and going to another one if need be, right? I mean, but there has to be something. Well, don't get me wrong. Not everybody knows that. And that's why a lot of these jobs feed on them kind of people because they feel like, motherfucker, you need us. We don't need you. You know what I'm saying?
We can get you in the cycle. We can get you in our cycle, and you're just riding the wave.
Yeah. You know, I left the workforce because I didn't want to do it anymore. I've been in it so long, and I found a way to say, you know what, I can still put food on my plate, still be able to do it just enough to make sure my wife and kids are good, and I'm feeding my soul. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day. So what's your story, brother? Rick, like where does this come from, brother?
I like to hold everything back. I don't each talk to my wife. That's the biggest thing. I don't talk to my wife. I think 13 years of marriage, we barely spoke at all. I mean, what's going on with mine? I always keep it quiet to myself. And she asked me, "How you doing?" I'm like, oh, "Okay, I guess I'm okay." So I think it's just that.
Let me ask you though, even through that process though, do you still love your wife?
Heck yeah, I do.
Okay. I knew that was going to be the answer, or else I wouldn't ask it. But you mentioned something about counseling. Dude, counseling is amazing, especially if you can get the right one. It genuinely, I promise you, I give you my word, if you find the right one, it will truly help you. And because something I learned through counseling is that the counselor isn't going to help you deal with each individual situational problem, but they try to help you deal with the how did he word it? It's like the counselor is not going to deal with the situations to help you communicate better. He's going to deal with the internal struggle of being vulnerable and all these different things. But I'll let you go through that process on your own. But I hope that the next time we see you in chat or we get a hold of you, that I hope that you sought that out. Because I'm telling you, man, it helps a lot. Counseling helps a lot. Having a mediator there, somebody who's a professional especially, man, it helps a ton. It helps a ton.
I'm gonna be honest too. When I left my job, it took a major major stress relief. It just took a lot of stress off of me, right? I didn't have to wake up doing something that I didn't love to do. And don't get me wrong, man. Everybody is not. We're all afforded the same. You know, we can hustle, we can work a regular job, or we can say, let me try and be an entrepreneur and figure this shit out. There's a different angle for everybody. I don't judge anybody. I think the working man is one of the most respected people in the world. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not saying to leave your job and leave every job, but this one may not be the one, because if you can't talk to your wife and you're struggling with work, bro, like the person you live with, there's not. I promise you guys, I would rather be in jail than live in a house with me not talking to my wife. That's the most uncomfortable, most difficult shit in the world. If I go 3 hours and we're arguing, I feel like I'm in fucking prison. Like,
oh yeah, of course.
I can't do it. I can't live that life. I'm telling you, Rick, one thing that may be big today, if you take anything out of this chat, my brother, go give your wife a big hug, tell her you love her, and say, I'm down to go to counseling, whatever we can do to fix our marriage.
Let's work on this. Let's work on this.
That's it.
Man, that's
I lost my first wife because of the medication.
Well,
that I was on.
I'll say this, Rick.
Yeah.
Rage brought that up, hella random, but it was real. But he said he lost his first wife. You don't want to go to you don't want to have to deal with another one.
Nope.
No.
One is good enough.
Yeah.
Don't make the same mistake twice.
And she's a pastor's kid, so she grew up in church, so her faith is strong. So
yep. So I think it's about that time, man, to go in there, give her a ass hug, say, baby, I'm ready to do whatever it takes to make this work. Let's go talk to these people. Let's figure this shit out. And I promise you to take baby steps to get better. At the end of the day, bro, I can tell you love her. And you can't. That shit came out so quick. Like, oh, hell yeah, I love her.
But here's the thing: is that all of the problem, bro? Because we haven't really heard him out. We cut him off. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's the that's the biggest thing. I don't like to talk. I like to keep everything to myself. So I think that's the biggest problem. And I made a baby step the other day. I I says, hey, I need some help. And she's, what kind of help? Well, I'm going through some mental health right now. I'm going to call my doctor to talk to a specialist and do baby steps.
Well, hey, you did the biggest step in the world.
Yep.
You said it. You said it. Now
You
she's
said
aware. You literally put up the flag, right? And that, man,
Yeah.
that is the biggest step that you could have taken of all time.
When I went to go see a therapist, I took my wife with me. And even the therapist looked at me with some of the stories I had about my childhood and shit. And she was like, it's okay to be who you are and how you feel, because a lot of this shit is wild. You know what I mean? Like, it's okay to be hurt, to be stressed out, to be wondering why you are how you are. When at the end of the day, this shit that you went through, this shit is not regular. Like, you know, I had to realize, like, my new thing before I met my wife, right before I met my wife, was creating a new normal. That was it. I wanted to create a new normal. That was my whole motto to live by. Create a new normal. Unwire myself from all the shit that I thought was, this is what I'm supposed to be dealing with, and create a whole new normal. And I did that. You know what I mean? I'm still unraveling a few things, but a lot of the problems that I used to have, they don't even exist in my world anymore. You know what I'm saying? So when I struggle with my depression, I always say, like, why am I still stressing? Because I got rid of this, I got rid of this, I got rid of that. You know what I mean, bro? Sometimes we just can't control this shit. It is what it is. But to have somebody to talk to about it, especially your best friend, your wife, I tell my wife, like, babe, I'm going through some shit. And
It's a
like,
chemical imbalance.
Exactly. Yeah. Facts. And I let my wife know. And she'll be like, baby, I got you. I'm going to get the kids out the house, take them to the park, allow you some time to just get your thoughts together, and blase blah, get your shit together. Because we all need it. We all need it.
We all know mine's chemical imbalance.
Oh, bro, Rage, I know you got a chemical imbalance, motherfucker.
That's not even a guess.
All them chemicals. Hey, you had 50,000 chemicals in your hand just 2 seconds ago, motherfucker.
Hey, Rage looked like he was like, "You want some candy, kids?
You want some candy?
Makes you candy,
Candy man,
candy,
candy man." Hey, but
don't
you know
say
what's
it
so
3
crazy?
times.
Hey, I can tell you something right now, Rage. Just seeing your spirit on this live, right? It lets me know you have so much to offer the world, and the world is losing out so much on not being able to see this. It's sad because you have so much to offer the world. The smile, the laughs, the jokes. There's so much you can offer this world outside of your room. And we're really all missing out on this shit. I never knew that you were this guy before today. You know what I mean? Like, I think that you need to realize that, brother. You need to realize the potential you have. You need to realize that you really are. You have that you may be a polarizing figure, the shit you've been through and all that other shit, but you're also an easy to talk to guy, a cool motherfucker. And at the end of the day, a lot of people could benefit from having a relationship with somebody like you because you're genuine, you give a fuck, and you bring more to the table than just problems that we all mental health cases bring. You're actually a funny dude, and you're really cool. So I think you need to realize that, bro. I think a lot of people in that area, whether it's Carrollton or Atlanta, wherever you are missing out on being able to know someone like you, bro. I genuinely think that. I think that
know your worth.
This service to the world by you just by hiding in that room all goddamn day. Not only your girl, but the world.
Hey, Reg, you know, you called me 2 weeks ago and told me about the happiest day in your life, right? Can we talk about that for a minute?
Yeah.
Yeah. So you called me about 2 weeks ago, right? It was about 2 weeks ago when your grandson came to visit you.
Yeah.
Right. And that you called me. You was like, bro, I just had the happiest day of my life, bro. I woke up this morning and my grandson was here. And he got you out the room. He got you out the house. Y'all went and sat in the blinds and rode on the 4-wheeler and all of that, right?
Yeah.
So how about you go visit him? Is that possible?
Now it is. I just bought a car 3 days ago, and it will make it up there.
So go visit him.
Right.
You know, he came down to see you. So make your way up there to, you know, let the wife drive or whatever. You know what I mean? You kick back, you know, relax, let the wife drive.
I can't drive.
Yeah.
I got white line fever.
Yeah, so go ahead and kick back in the passenger seat, let the wife drive. You guys get out on a small little adventure. You know what I mean? Go see the grandson.
And he lives by my father.
And then you stop in and see your pops. I guarantee you'll feel a lot better when you get back to the house.
Fuck, a lot better. That one trip would change your world.
Change everything.
It would change your life.
Hey, the best advice I could give you on that, because I didn't leave my house for like 4 years when I had agoraphobia and shit. I had to identify what was the root cause and why I didn't want to leave the house. And when I realized it was anxiety based, you know what I mean? Every time I left the house, I thought like my heart was gonna explode or some crazy shit like that, like tachycardia, panic attacks. So when I realized what the root cause was, I said, hey, let me figure out how I can get rid of that and then deal with that, and that eventually get rid of the agoraphobia. You can be able to leave the house. So what I started doing was I changed my diet. I didn't eat carbs. I didn't eat sugar. And then I eventually, like, I was a lot stress free. You know, my mind was more clear. And next thing I know, I was able to leave the house more without even realizing it. And then it was it. You know what I mean? I didn't have that no more. So you have to identify the root cause.
I need to stop carbs. Look at the size of my head.
Hey, Ray. Hey, somebody said you look like Andy Reid, bro. I swear I was dying, bro. Holy shit.
Andy Reid. I'll snap that.
Oh, shit, that's Andy Reid. Hey, bro, put the glasses on, bro. Put the glasses on, bro. It's over.
Kitchen.
Oh, shit.
You gotta put them on the tip of your nose. Put them on the tip of your nose.
Oh, you that triplet? You that triplet? You that
Hey, I don't even know who that motherfucker is. Who is that motherfucker?
The head coach of the Kansas City Chiefs, motherfucker.
Oh fuck! You fuckers! You put me with the goddamn queefs.
Oh my god, bro! Hey, that shit made my night. Hey, real quick, man. Hey, we talked the rage. And to be honest with you, hey, one of these Mondays, I want to dedicate to your story, okay? Because I want to hear about everything. Rick, we talked to you as well, my brother. I'm going to be honest. You seem very level-headed. You seem very chill. I think you know what you need to do. And I respect it because I think you know, and I think you're on your way to fixing the shit that you're dealing with. You know what I mean? Like I know you know what you need to do. You know what I mean?
I think you just needed to hear that counseling is okay.
Yeah.
You
know what I mean?
It's totally okay. Totally okay.
I went to counseling once too. I was dreaming about killing this motherfucker. And I knew if I didn't go to counseling, he was going. I'm not kidding.
He's not kidding. Yeah.
No, not at all.
I'm not kidding. I took myself to a doctor.
Hey, but you know what?
It worked.
Rage, hey, let me ask you this. Nobody on this live has a better name that suits them than Rage.
Should be in a Walmart bag.
Well, mine.
Walmart bag.
Well, see, I hear you, bro. But Rage,
Rage is just
that you know. Hey, Dirty, you need to do a daily dose of mental health thoughts on your YouTube and call it Dirty Thoughts.
Dirty Thoughts.
Ooh.
That's a good idea.
Yeah,
that's a good idea. Get so much.
Hey, why? Because the word dirty thoughts, it already takes the edge off of people like, oh my God, it's so serious. They come in already like, I like it. He's being funny with the name, you know what I mean? But he's also being honest and he's saying some real shit. I think that'd be dope for you, bro, to do something. Dirty thoughts every day. Put some motivation into the world because you, even with you, my brother, you have way more to offer the world than just talking about the motherfucking Raiders. You have way more. You know what I mean?
I appreciate that.
You have a lot of knowledge. You have a lot of, you're a parent, you're a husband. There's way more that you can offer the world than just this shit. You know what I mean?
Appreciate that.
So I think you should do that as well. Let me say this. Shout out to my brother Thor. He thugged it out with us. He was like, I thought he was coming in talking some shit. My brother Thor thugged it out with us the whole time. My brother Thor, I love you.
He's on his second cigar.
Yeah, there you go. I love you. Thor don't give a fuck. Thor like, I'm smoking these motherfuckers until cigars don't exist no more.
I gotta find out how to stop carbs. You think I'm 5 feet from the camera? Look at my head.
I know, Andy.
Hey,
let's do this. Before we get it, because we're coming up on 3 hours. I want to talk to Raphael. Raphael, what's up, brother? I know you just came on. You said you wanted to say some things. What's on your mind, King? And I don't want to hear nothing about being a Panthers, Cowboys, Raiders fan. I don't want any of that shit. I want to hear what's on your mind, my brother. How are you doing?
Wait, what?
How are you doing?
Okay, I'm just doing good because I gotta confess, it's not easy living a life with Asperger's syndrome, and I've been dealing with struggling because it's not easy.
With what?
Life with Asperger's syndrome, which is
Asperger's.
We can't hear you.
Asperger's.
Yes. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna. Yeah, I got the full volume.
No, I got you, brother. I got you. I heard you now.
Yeah, but as I say it's not easy living with Asperger's syndrome as a special condition right here, because when I was in high school, I was struggling about the bullying, the depression, the anxiety, and the anger, because some friends, they call me that I was a trash, and some girlfriends didn't like me, and I was very, very alone because I was struggling as a single because no one girl likes me. No one girl likes me because am I ugly? Because I had the different kind, because I'm a nerd, and here's a fact that it really shocked about it. I was committing suicide when I was 16. Because nobody loves me, and they call me like a trash. And also, there's some of my friends, they pull me on the hair right here.
Hold on, real quick. Somebody turn the TV down because it's fucking up the whole story. That's mad loud. All right. Second of all, that nobody love you shit, bro. We can throw that out the window because we're here, right? We do.
Raidernation loves you.
Yeah. We're not gonna do that, right? I know when you popped in last time, and I'm gonna be honest with you, Raphael. I'm still on the fence about you, King, because I don't know if it's real or some troll shit. I'm gonna be honest. I'm still on the fence, bro. But I want to hear this story. I want to hear it, and if it's some shit where I feel like I want to know, because I you go on Hammer's show, you go on everybody else's show. This is not a show to laugh or joke about nothing, right? This isn't one of them shows. If you definitely going through some things, I want to hear it, my brother. But I just want to tell you this, and I could be totally wrong, and I apologize from the bottom of my heart if I am. But I know last time you came on the show, I felt some type of way. Remember that? I know you remember that. And I was like, damn, I think my guy coming on here and just joking and blah, blah, blah. Brother, if you're really going through something, I'm telling you right now, everybody on this live is going to be here for you, bro. Promise you. Bro, I'm one of them people. If you really going through some shit, you can hit me on IG, hit me on the anything you want, and you can reach out to me, and I will definitely call you, and we can talk. Bro, period, point blank. We're not going to judge anybody over here. We're not going to do that.
Of course, because that's the mental health months right here. Because right now, as a Hispanic with Asperger's syndrome, I was suffering with everyone because the last time I was working at airport because since 2018 I just moved out to North Carolina because I was born in Barquisimeto, Venezuela, and I was really fear about it because I don't know about the people, I don't know about the culture, so I was dealing that I had depression and anxiety because I just lost some friends that were to share me at the college right here. And of course, I'm a journalist. And sometimes I had to pull the struggle right here. And sometimes, well, I'm not feeling good because I have a mental problem right here. Because it's not really easy to have a life with Asperger's syndrome because I'm just a human being.
Let me ask you this. Let me ask you this. At 16, you said that you tried to attempt suicide, right?
Yes.
What happened with that and what led up to that?
There's a girlfriend that I was like her. It was in high school. I was 16 years old.
Okay.
There's a girlfriend that I really like her, and there's some bully who's trying to chase me, and he knocked on my head because that guy right here, he was telling me, "Hey, Raphael, do not touch my girlfriend because I will smack you." And I was running fast to my home right now, and I was took the knife, and I was to committed suicide. And my mom says, "Hey, what are you doing with the knife right here?" It says, "I'm about to kill myself because nobody likes me, nobody cares about me because everything that everybody told that I was a trash because nobody cares about me when I was doing the high school because who cares? Who cares this person is gonna die in this world right here?" And my mom says, "You got an issue right here. You had to pray to God and say, hey, Raphael, everything's gonna be okay. Even though you got a special condition like Asperger's syndrome, you're gonna be okay. We'll support you as a family, and of course, God is right here up there to not commit anything wrong about you." So
I only asked that, right, because my brother killed himself when he was 16, right? Hung himself from his bunk bed. Used the PlayStation cords, wrapped him shit up, hung himself from the top bunk. Couldn't live with just the shit that was going on in his life. Mind you guys, this is my stepbrother, but we were really, really, really close. I want to like, Raphael, let's do this. Let's do this. Hit me up behind the scenes, all right?
Yes.
No, like right now. Hit me up right now. Like get off of this live because I want to get a better understanding. I want to see who you really are. Okay? Hit me up right now. I promise you. Let's talk about it. And I want to see where you are because I genuinely want to believe everything you said, man. I want to talk to you and I want to see where we are with this. Do me a favor. Hit me up right now. Okay?
Let me ask you a question. What's Asperger's?
It's a form of autism.
Yeah, form of autism. Yeah.
Hit me up, Raphael. I'm gonna check you in a minute. I'm gonna check you in a minute, brother. All right. Hit me up right now. Hit me up right now. All right. The thing with that is, bro, I'm sorry, you guys. I hate some things about this show, right? People can take advantage of.
He's a journalist too.
But he can say that. And look I'm not going to shit on Raphael because he's not here right now. I'm not going to do that. But I've had him on shows prior where he popped up and started talking. And you know, when you have that hunch, you just have that real gut instinct. I don't play with, like, you can come and joke on other shows. This ain't the show to joke on.
No, hey, Doc, you handled that right because if I know with Asperger's, because I know people that have it, they have a tendency to do things like what you're saying. And all respect to him. Listen, if he needs help, he needs somebody to talk to. You handled that the right way. No,
I don't want to be rude. I don't want to be rude.
No, you didn't.
I don't want to be a dickhead and kick somebody off the live that really needs some help. But I just know from prior engagement and other things that had happened, I want to talk to him with no audience. No audience. I want to actually see where he is mentally, and then we can go from there. But at the end of the day, bro, I don't want to, and like I said, we're going to wrap that up with him because I don't want to talk about some shit and it genuinely can be that.
But you know what? He kind of seemed like there was something way left to him.
Yeah.
Raphael's different.
He's here. He said, I just messaged you on Instagram. I'm gonna hit you right back, Raphael. Like I said, we'll talk on the outside. I'll do my homework with that situation, and I'm gonna work with him on the outside and not bring it here because I don't want to make anybody that has real shit going on. If that's something else, that can affect everybody's process and progress in here with what they got going on. So
he had me feeling bad, I'll tell you that.
Let me say something. It sounds like Raphael just wants a community to be a part of. And if Raphael, if you're listening, you're a part of this community. I want you to know that.
Yeah,
you're definitely a part of Raider Nation. You're a part of the community. This is not, I don't think anybody in this room is shunning you or shouting, none of that. You're a part of a community. That's what Raider Nation is. That's what this is.
And it could be a language barrier. It could be a whole lot of different shit going on. I'm just going with my gut instinct, you guys.
Docs, look up Asperger's. It'll make sense. You'll understand.
I know what it is.
Oh, you do? Okay.
Yeah, I know. I've done my homework on it. I got nephews, some of my best friends that got kids that got Asperger's. So I know what it is. But
does he seem young to you, Docs?
Yes.
Yeah.
And they're oftentimes very smart too, very intelligent. You know what I mean? They just say some stuff that's kind of out of line sometimes, and they can't control that. You know what I mean? Because I know a friend that has that too. So
yeah. And like I said, bro,
and autism is a spectrum.
Yeah. And like I said, bro, shout out to Raphael. Like I said, bro, I don't want to disrespect. I just want to talk on a one-by-one basis, and then we can build that rapport up. And when that trust is there, I'll definitely bring them on and we can talk.
Hey, Raphael, if you're still on here, I want you to know I love you, buddy. I love you.
There you go.
You're doing all right. I love you, brother. You're okay.
Raphael, we always talk. You good with me, bro.
There you go. Okay, so hey, like I said, I could be wrong. My brothers are saying my boy hit right. He good, but I'm just saying, man, I'm telling you guys, it's something. But I'm gonna leave it alone. With that being said, man, hey,
your spidey senses.
Yeah, bro, them spidey shits they tingling, man.
You know, you're right about that. You're right about that.
Yeah. You know what I mean? So so I'm gonna leave that shit be. You know what I mean?
It's just my pills.
Hey, man, you know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm saying? But hey,
something's a tingling.
I really love you, brother. I just don't feel right, Jay, and that's kind of where I am, bro. You know what I mean? But it's cool. We love you, Raphael. Like I said, I'm gonna check that message. We're gonna go back and forth, and give me a line. I'm gonna call you from a block number, and we can talk. Shout out to everybody on this live tonight, you guys. I love that this ended up turning into what it is, because at the end of the day, that game was fucking terrible.
What's the final score?
I think
they're still going.
2 minutes left, and Washington's about to score.
Yeah, it's over. Washington's gonna be on a 3-game winning streak going into Vegas. Sucks. But
no, because they're due to fail then.
Oh yeah, I mean, look, we're a better team than Seattle, so I'm not really stressing. That's just crazy to see that. Think about that.
But you want to know?
Russell Wilson's about to be 3-8.
Hey,
where does Pete Carroll go? Ooh, I would come on. I'd take Pete Carroll, and I'll take that.
Hey, Washington ran the ball all over the place. Yeah. We need to stop him.
We just stopped.
Gibson.
Who would you rather take, Mike Tomlin or Pete Carroll?
Mike Tomlin all day.
Tomlin.
Well, Seahawks is down there with the Chargers and stopping the run, like all the way at the bottom.
Hey, Gibson, 29 attempts, 111 yards. 7 receptions for 35. So he had over 140 all-purpose yards.
I think that's great, but based on the attempts. But against the terrible, I don't know. I'm not saying nothing. I'm not jinxing it, bro. You want to know my Sunday routine? We
stopped the run pretty good against Cowboys. Hopefully, we do the same thing.
I'm so skeptical right now of this team that I don't wear Raider gear on Sundays or when the Raiders play. That's my thing. That's my thing. I don't wear Raider gear.
I wish I couldn't, but all my clothes are Raiders, so I don't have shit else to wear.
I got A stuff. I got A's.
Oh,
I got A's and Lakers stuff.
Yeah. I could wear my A shit too. I forgot about that. I forgot about that. Raphael, we love you too, brother. I see the message. I love you too. I'm gonna check right now. Shout out to everybody. Hey, real quick, shout out to Sultan, man, for coming on and telling us about your situation. I want to delve more deep into that on a later show, if you don't mind.
Yeah, for sure.
Definitely.
Big respect to you being vulnerable, brother, and coming on and talking. I mean, that
means. Hey, but there's one gift about it, though. I look at it like this. There's one gift about it. Is that when you have that kind of stuff, like bipolar, schizophrenia, it's different from anxiety and stuff like that. It kind of creates a creative genius. And I produce music, man. So I'm just blessed that God gave me the talent to be able to make beats. And that's how I look at it. You know what I mean? Like, so it gave me that. You know what I mean? Because I remember one time I got signed to a label, and I was out for like, I don't know what the fuck. I blacked out for 2 weeks because I was awake for so long. I made this beat, and this dude, like a Block McLeod from Army of the Pharaohs, Vinny Paz and all that from East Coast, he hit me up. He was like, yo, this beat is crazy. And I woke up the next morning, and I was like, I didn't even remember making that beat. This is the first time I fucking slept in like 3 weeks. It was crazy. And then next thing you know, I'm flying to Boston. I got opportunities. I'm like, you know what I mean? So I look at it like that, bro. You know what I mean?
Bro, it's a beautiful, bro. That's a beautiful thing. And so hit me up. I want to hear. Look, I want to hear what you got going on because I've been silently behind the scenes working on a new album. So I'm putting something together. So I would love to see what you got going on, my brother. So definitely hit me on the IG. I'll shoot you my email. I'm gonna hear what you got. I want to see what you're working with. Rick, my brother, man, I hope that you at least got some time off away from everything and just had a good time tonight. I hope that the energy that we put off tonight, you will put that into your marriage and into your mental health. And just hopefully, brother, that you can go holler at your wife and say, babe, let's go get that help, because I think that she deserves it. I know she does, because the way you responded so quick with, I love my wife. You know what I mean? So you know what you need to do.
I definitely will.
You know what I mean?
I definitely will.
I want to say something too real quick. I know that counseling can be real expensive. If we need to, I would be more than willing to do a fundraiser to at least raise money for you to do it once a month. 1,000%. I'll be the first to put cash into that.
Bro,
I know, and I don't know your financial situation. I'm put out. I'm just saying.
Shout
out there. Make no excuse.
Bro. Yeah, you know how we do over here. We take care of our brothers. So you know what I mean? If something transpires like that, you make sure to let us know what's going on. But definitely, brother, that's something that you need to go look into that tomorrow. Don't play with it. I'm talking about when we get off this live, go give your wife a hug and a kiss and say, whatever it takes to be with you for the rest of my life, I'm willing to do. That's it.
Okay.
And then you may even get lucky out this motherfucker. You know what I'm talking about? This night may be perfect. You know what I mean? So real quick, man, shout out to Rick, man, for coming over here and talking that shit.
Hummer takes care of everything.
The smooth talker. Shout to the Morgan Freeman of Raidernation. My brother, Dirty Raider, man. You know what I mean? This motherfucker too smooth, man. I'm gonna be honest with you, man. He you know what I mean? He be doing some ill shit with the words. So shout out to my brother for always pulling up on these days, because I love talking football with you, bro, but I love talking life with you even more. You know what I mean? So this means more than just having you on and talking about DC and our guys. Like this is more important. This is real life shit. We're human beings first. You know what? I want to say we're Raider fans first, but I can't do that. You know what I mean? But but at the end of the day, you know, it is what it is, man. Look,
yes, sir.
This is what we're here for, man, to get better every day as human beings, especially, you know, I want at some point get our women on. I want to bring back Black Widow. Shout out to my sister. She always used to come on and talk this shit. I want to bring some women on. I want to bring some girls on that's been through some shit. I want to hear their stories, because it's so easy to talk with us men because we can just shoot the shit and laugh about shit and blah, blah, blah. I want to hear the other side of the spectrum. And at some point with these mental health, right, I want to bring on, at some point, if it's possible, I would love to have on Rage and his girl, or Rick and his wife, or Dirty. You bring on, you know what I'm saying, a family member, so we can actually see how it affects the other side. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody needs to see the full spectrum of these things to understand how difficult it really is. It's not just a Rick going through some things. It's his wife in the other room right now saying, I wish he would listen to me. Rage, it's your girl in the other room right now saying, why is he talking to them and not talking to me? It's a full circle. It's a full spectrum. You know what I mean? So we need to hear everybody's output on this because it's deeper than that. Shout out to T for always coming through. This is the moderator GOAT. Don't challenge me on that. T is just the best of the best when it comes to moderating. I know we didn't get to talk too much tonight, but I want to talk to you also about your story at some point, my brother, because I know for you to be on Stu shit late at night, up all night, there's something there where you be dealing with some things as well. So I definitely want to talk to T. Thor, you just a gangster, and I fucking love you, blood. This ain't got shit to do. This ain't got shit to do with mental health. You know what I mean? You my dog. And I don't know if you're gonna be at Arrowhead. If you go to Arrowhead next week, I'll go. How about that?
Gangsters got a lot of wisdom, bro. You just gotta ask him for it.
Yeah. Now, Thor reminds me of my OGs that I grew up around. You know what I mean? Like, and it's just always respect and it's always love.
Why?
And all my OGs are dead or in jail, so I don't have them anymore. You know what I mean? So to have someone like Thor where I can hit up and just chop it up with him, it's that real life shit, man. So football, whatever. And then, Thor, bro, even the shit you did for me in Vegas, bro, that's love because no, you didn't have to do that. You know what I mean? So it's just real shit. So I love you, my brother. And when you need me on that show, I'm dedicating myself. Y'all heard it now on my show. I'm dedicating some time to go pull up on Thor's show on that Talk That Shit Tuesdays or whatever the fuck it is. The late night show, I'm pulling up and I'm gonna talk that shit with you, my brother. Because that's the least I can do. And I love to talk to you anyway. So I mean, at the end of the day, bro, like you're doing me a service for me to be able to come over there and talk my shit with my big
What's
brother.
the name of that? What's the name again?
For Life, a Raider story. For Life, a Raider story. Thor, you're on mute, bro. You're on mute.
For Life, our Raider story.
For Life, our Raider story. Everybody make sure to go over there, pull up, and subscribe because
we drinking though. Graphk. You finna be okay with that?
Can I be honest? I told y'all I want to drink on camera, right? Well, I didn't say what was in my cup this whole time, so look, I'm chilling.
That's on our show.
Water. It could be water. It could be beer. It could be motherfucking. It could be some tequila. Who knows?
Down by me, it's moonshine.
That's our show, though. That's not our show.
Send me the link, brother. Send me the link, and I'll make sure to work my shows around yours.
Tomorrow night, late night, after
call
party.
Call me beforehand. Don't text, because I'm terrible with that shit. Call me.
Oh, good.
What's late night?
You crazy motherfucker! You'll be up.
9 o'clock my time. I'm in Vegas, so 11 Doc's time. I don't know where you at, bro.
I'm in Georgia, so I'm East Coast.
Midnight.
You'll
be up.
After
I'm up.
Party.
Yeah.
We call it after party.
I'm up.
Real quick, Rage. Love you, brother. I want to continue to see progress with you. Whatever you got going on, please keep me informed because I want to see everything moving forward, bro. I want to see you going into the living room. I want to see you going outside your porch. I want to see all of it. So please keep me in tune with everything you got going on, my brother. We love you.
I will.
Yeah, we love you.
I love you too, brother.
We care about you. Pastor, I'm only left you for last because I love you. And what we do every time,
you good, brother.
Is we need that prayer, King. Can we get that prayer?
I got you, brother. I got
on the way out.
Yeah.
Pastor Raider, take it over, my brother.
Father, we just give you this time, God. We thank you for this community that goes way beyond football. I say it every time. I'm grateful for it and I'm thankful for it. Lord, I just ask you that you would just bless this time, bless these men, and everybody that was in this chat, Father God. I pray that you would just uplift them, uphold them, and be with them. In Jesus' name I pray, amen.
Amen.
Hey, Graham, you didn't have to fucking blind us with that head of yours, man. That's like a light bulb.
You got the same shit. Fuck you talking about?
We should have had Pastor do the eulogy for your beard.
You got me cussing. You got me cussing after the prayer. See, Rage, bro, you're a bad. Bro.
I saw that light. I saw that light up in the sky from Georgia.
Hey man, I love everybody on the chat, man. I appreciate you guys for being here. I'll be doing a coffee and convo in the morning, and then I may have something. I'll be on Thor's channel tomorrow night. If you guys want to pull up and see some drunk fun talking that shit, pull up to For Life, a Raider story. We're gonna be over there talking that shit. Shout out to everybody.
I'll be there.
Love you guys. Appreciate you guys in the chat, man. Thank you so much for always supporting what we do. On that note, love y'all.
Love you, brother. Talk to you soon.
Love all you.